riding all over. She's been riding around.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do this again. Jose,
What's up?
I brought this for a reason, right? So do you have that
Tweet I sent out?
Tweet, yeah. So there was a tweet. So the weird thing, I don't know.
A tweet that was quote.
It was a tweet that I read.
I like that.
And I said, okay, I'm gonna
All right, can I read it for you?
go ahead and read
Please
it.
do.
And then I got a terrible story at the end of it. So this tweet said, whoever said eating raw honey saves you from allergies saved my life. And then the reply was, I've been saying this. If you have seasonal allergies, go to the local farmer's market and get honey from a local bee farm and eat it. It will acclimate your body and immune system to the pollen specific to your geographic location. Is that what you got for us today?
Okay. Well,
This is not from the farmer's
From a
market.
store? Oh my god!
So added sugars, preservatives.
no, they don't add sugars to this. This is real honey.
You don't know that. You're just assuming for this company.
Give me my honey. I fucking get.
You can't. Yeah, let me read it. How about you let me read it?
Ingredient pure honey.
That's it.
No sugar
Nothing
added.
else.
Let me see this.
And that's just there. So after I read that, and I said, "Oh, I have honey," because I eat this every morning in a smoothie, a shake, or whatever you call it. Protein shake is. Oh, that's what it is. Protein shake. And I always put to sweeten it up, but I do put bananas, strawberries, natural fruit.
But the key to that was local honey.
It's from Kansas City. Why does it have to be local?
Because
Because-
the bees
because-
in the area and the
Yes.
pollen that is around us is what's getting you.
Yeah,
We have no
that's
way
what
to
affects
say
it.
this is from Kansas City. It says product of the USA.
It's even worse.
Technically, Kansas
Hey,
is in the
hey.
USA, but that don't mean it's from Kansas.
Anyway, so I've had that, but
Does it say where it's distributed out of?
Mm,
It's all like China or something crazy.
Shawnee, Kansas.
no, that's not what it says.
Shawnee, Kansas.
Straight from the Big Mott studio.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, so I
it's,
started, so I thought it was funny that, and I never realized it, and I had brought it up before we started. I brought it up to Lucero, and that's the first thing she said is, "Oh, do I have allergies?" So I started my allergies, I think when I hit 30 years old, when I was watching you guys play either baseball or whatever it was, and they just hit me hard.
You're right there, Zay. It's about to hit you hard.
So hard that my eyes were itching. They were watering.
Crusty.
I was crying. Nose was running like crazy. I had to literally carry a towel like this because it was just so bad. Then I started taking steroid shots to get rid of it. That's what I was.
And then he was angry and sneezing.
So here's my story. Yesterday, last 2 weeks,
Yes.
I've been feeling just something in my ear. Felt like it was
It's called
acting
wax,
up. That's what I thought.
dirt,
Spiders.
I thought
Pyrex,
I thought my ear was just getting so bad that
flies.
I needed to get it flushed out. And I've had to do that once ever in my 31 years of life.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, let me go get that done. I go to a Minute Clinic and I tell them exactly that, and I'm expecting them to just fucking flush it out.
Yeah.
And
won't.
they look in my ear, then they go, "Can we look in your nose?" What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's go there. And she goes, "Oh, your ear's completely clean, but your nose is a little inflamed and your eardrum's a little inflamed. You might have some seasonal allergies." And I was like, "No. My thing is I'm not allergic to anything. No foods, no medicine, nothing."
My superiority. It's
She
gone.
said, "You can fight it by taking a daily thing." And I said, your simple answer is me taking a daily pill to get rid of this. Are you fucking crazy?
You go,
this is the worst news you could have given me.
I'm
in this
already
little interview.
diabetic.
It's just Zyrtec.
I don't want to have to take a daily
Claritin.
medicine to fix a minor allergy. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, but this
Well,
minor
then
allergy.
you have nature's medicine.
Yeah, look,
Now I got to find local honey.
you live in
Yes,
Shawnee,
that is-
Kansas. This is what you need right
Oh
here.
my gosh.
He's going to throw out some random ass brand.
It's called Shawnee Bee.
You don't even know where you bought
Shawnee
that.
Bee Premium. I bought it at Price Chopper.
That's
It's local too. It's Price Chopper is local, so it counts.
Price Chopper sells Doritos. That doesn't make Doritos local. But man, so I have a mild seasonal allergy. I don't
Lay's
know what
actually
to,
is
but
local.
I might be.
Lay's?
Oh yeah, Lay's.
They have like
No,
they
well,
have
they
Lay's
used to be here, but it's
manufacturing
something else.
There's
somewhere.
Yeah, it's a. I don't think they actually pack
called
them here. I
Station.
think they just
I think-
move the bags,
Oh, okay.
Like
box them for stores for
Yeah.
distribution.
I get
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, okay.
My brother worked there for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oldest brother.
Oh, he did because I always
Oh,
gave him
that's
shit because I was
Lay's
like,
plant?
hey, I was
He
like,
would bring
hey.
home like a box of random ass bags of
Yep.
chips.
Oh, yeah.
That's it because that's a running joke me and him have. I go, hey, how was testing chips at work? I said, are you in that part of the factory? Yeah.
Speaking of chips, my dog loves chips. He eats chips all the time, doesn't he?
Out of the trash.
Yark.
Out of the trash. So
that's gonna
yeah,
be
so here recently I got my dog. I gave him a nice haircut. Well, I did. I took him to Top Notch Grooming.
You treated him.
I treated him and had him groomed. Yeah, Top Notch Grooming. They did a really good job cutting the dog's hair, and now the dog's hair hasn't grown in the last 3 weeks. And somehow, which is cool because I think we've had his haircut before,
Yep.
and it grows quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his hair was, he had a nice, I call it like a nice fro all the way around.
Very
Yeah.
curly.
It was curly and it was cool, but and then it started getting, the
Matted.
matted up. Because you said you have
She's a Labradoodle.
a Labradoodle, yeah.
Georgia Peaches.
Yeah, Georgia Peaches.
She
Georgia Peaches. Wow.
she had already had that name,
Oh, she did.
but her coat is like a
What-
cream color,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the orange, like it
got a
goes
little
out
orange?
into orange.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's
But see, you
super
know what?
pretty.
You know what's funny that you say that because I heard that orange, when it starts to turn orange, that's like their gray hair. How old is your dog?
She's only 2.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't
Maybe
know why I
heard
said it
wrong.
that way.
No, I think you. I think
She's
you,
only
I think you're only
you.
thinking that because you're thinking that because
Oops.
that's what happens to people. People's hair turns red and then it turns gray. Is
It's
that
more
what-
of like a natural highlight. I like to call it.
Yeah. Okay.
just orange is a very specific
Like your
color for a
grays are a
dog.
natural highlight.
Yeah. These are. I do this purposely.
He dyes them. He dyes them white.
Dyes them white just to get that. What's that?
Silver fox.
Silver fox look.
I like it.
Thank you.
You rock it.
Thank you very much. Speaking of rocket, I'm gonna open my beer. Oh, but yeah, let me get Top Notch Grooming. If anybody wants to, if you want to take your dog there, because earlier you did say your dog needs.
Yeah, I was wondering her prices. I'll go look him up.
Yeah.
as soon as
they're located in Lenexa, Kansas, 7733 Quivira Road, Lenexa, Kansas 66216. If you want to make an appointment, just call 913-962-0900. That's 913-962-0900. And ask for Chelsea Kentz, and she is the owner, and she has a crew there working with her, and they do a really good job. And yep, I think they do really good work, and that's where we've taken our dog many times there. Many times, like twice a year. Especially got to get them cut for the summer, which you said it's time, right?
Yeah. How did you find them? Did you just do a
I
quick
used to
Google
go
search or-
through. I used to go through Empire Grooming, and then I found them, and then I found these people and they're closer to my house. Top Notch Grooming is closer, just down the street.
Okay.
So that's why.
What's the worst scenario you've taken them?
What do you mean?
Oh, here's the worst scenario: is when our mother cuts him. When she tries
so
to cut his hair,
tempted?
she fucks him up.
Oh,
He looks like he has some kind of mange, or he's like wild because he's got chunks missing, and he's all.
looks like he
Have
got
they
into
been
a
able to
big-
like clean
a
that up
fight.
pretty well though?
I
Like,
mean,
are they able to clean that up?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
they-
we let it grow out, and then we take. We pretty much saved out.
Why is no one helping her?
well, it's not that. It's more like she just gets annoyed without.
Well, that's a
thick
great
his hair.
question.
It's-
How many
no,
of you helped her when
okay.
she
You know what?
cut into his
It's-
hair
it's
like
not-
that?
That's hard. He's a big
it's-
boy.
How many of her
I
4
know,
kids
he-
were helping?
One of us holds the
Oh,
peanut.
it must be her dog. It must just be her dog.
Yeah, exactly. A family of 6
serious?
and only
peanut
one.
butter.
Oh, peanut butter.
I lift him up onto the
I get
table.
upset when where I'm like, Dallas, where you at? And he barks and he's in the garage. Why is he in the garage? Because mom's cutting his hair.
Mom's
I'm
cutting
like,
his
oh,
hair.
that poor dog. Then he comes out all spotted up. Poor dog. So yeah, we had to fix him up, and then they did a good job there.
So top-notch groom.
Top-notch
Sounds
groom,
good.
yeah. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Seriously, welcome back to the Big Modcast. I am your host, Big Mod. Sitting to my left is my co-host, my son Mark Garcia. And running the board today is, like always, is Chris running the board. And my nephew sitting in with us as well, like as always. Our executive producer runs the show, does a great job. Thank you guys for being here. And Chris, before we start, can you go ahead and play our sponsors, please? This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show Miss Lucero Ramirez.
Wingapo. That's Pocahontas. It's said in Pocahontas.
What would
Wingapo?
Wingapo.
Sorry, I'm
No,
a big Disney fan.
Yeah, me too. I don't remember that scene though in Pocahontas.
When
What's it mean?
her and
John Smith?
John Smith are
John Smith.
they're like flirting by the willow trees. And she's like, this is Wingapo, like hello. And then Anna is like goodbye.
Wow, it's been a while since I've seen Pocahontas.
Could they have picked any more white name for John Smith?
What do you mean? He was an English settler. Everybody was named John or Smith. That's like
John
Adams.
Smith.
Yeah, or like, come on, like Quincy. Like these were just the names of the time, Chris.
I'm glad you remembered it because I didn't. So
John Smith.
I could have probably guessed it if you gave me a second. But yeah, John
Maybe
Smith.
you're not a Disney fan.
There's just so
No, that's
many
not
that
perfect
I've
quiz.
seen.
Shots thrown. Okay.
Anyway,
Right.
Lucero, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I'm glad
This is
you're
fun.
here.
And real quick, before we start, everybody
do.
watching, please go ahead and like the notification bell. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and follow us on all social media platforms at The Big Modcast.
Yeah, how are we doing this evening?
So good. Just hanging out. Glad to just relax a little bit after work.
After a long,
I work a
Was it a
lot.
long day?
No, it wasn't terribly bad, but I was falling asleep at my desk.
How many hours do you work a day? Is it?
It's been weird lately. So I work at Loomis, the cash management company. So they're like a Brinks or Garda.
Oh yeah.
And my job is to just count big bags of cash all day. I specifically will work on quick trip deposits. It's crazy the amount of money they make.
Really? Quick Trip?
I mean,
coming-
yeah, I
Quick
figured
Trip.
they make a lot of money.
We need a sponsor.
I mean, it's just so much
You wanna
cash.
sponsor
It's just,
everything.
it's crazy.
Now, when you say a big bag of cash, is like when you pick it up, is there like a big old dollar sign on the side of these
Yeah.
bags?
It's a big.
Because so that way you know it's a big bag of
Looks
cash.
like a potato.
No,
Like a
nope,
potato
it's not
bag.
like that at all. It's a plastic bag.
A plastic bag.
Like a Ziploc. Can you see the cash?
You can see all of the contents in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be $10,000. It could be $90,000.
What's a $1 trillion bill look like? Is there
I
such-
don't know if there's
It's a
a singular bill for $1 trillion. I don't think that exists, but
Oh,
There's not even any trillionaires in the world.
What? No, that's not true.
Jerry
There's none.
Jones.
Trillionaires, people?
Yeah.
Do you know how much that is?
Yeah, no. Microsoft.
Why did you just sound- why
Bill
did you
Gates?
sound
I thought he
English?
became one of the
They
first
said they-
trillionaires.
Hey,
maybe
Do you know how much that is?
guys, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, there's no trillionaires
You sure?
in the
I could
world.
Not
have
yet.
No
There's
trillionaires.
1,000 billion. That is
1,000
not
billion.
a thing. It's not a thing.
I disagree.
Okay.
I agree to disagree. Is that how that?
Did you say
let's just agree
1,000
to disagree.
billion?
That's
the
1,000
height?
billion.
If there
That's
was a
trillion.
trillionaire,
Oh,
they'd own the
okay,
world.
okay.
Like, there's not.
1,000 billion. That's funny. I've never even heard that.
1,000 billions.
I mean, at the rate we're going, one day there will be
Yes.
Are we
You
in
will-
debt for
you
a
will be,
trillion?
Lucero.
maybe us.
What?
Yes.
Are we in debt for $1 trillion? The U.S.
Probably. Yeah, multiple trillions.
So someone's technically a trillionaire if we own that much.
Well, that's a country.
Those are
not a
countries.
singular
That's
person.
multiple countries, and yeah.
Well, there you
Go ahead.
So anyway, how's the family? Everybody good?
Yeah, everybody's good.
Yeah,
Just
you said everybody's there in the one house. Which
so yeah, my
that's
siblings and
family
I.
right there,
Yeah, that's old school probably.
No, that
but
is awesome. That's what
Just
we are
waiting
here.
for my husband to come and be like, okay, come with me.
Now he's gonna be like,
come move in with my whole family.
No, he will take me. And yeah.
come with me.
Looking
Look,
for your
we're gonna
John
buy
Smith.
this house next door.
Right.
And then we'll combine it. We'll build on, make it one big house.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Where? If you don't mind me asking, where is this address? What's the address? Where do you live?
Okay, not the full address.
Yeah.
Not the full
Oh my
address,
God.
but
Yeah, where's your
It's kinda
address? You
creepy.
know,
sorry. Do you live next to
your socials.
Ward Parkway Mall?
No, we're
Credit
in the
card
dot.
numbers.
You're in the dot. Nice.
It's right down the street from El Torito and
Okay.
Waterway Park. Waterway Park's been getting creepy, so
Yeah.
I don't like to go there anymore.
Isn't that where Bethany?
You can't.
No.
Bethany.
Bethany Park, where the Bethany Hospital used
That's
to
a
be.
little far. That's a little farther east,
Okay.
like a couple blocks. So
Okay.
we're on 13th and Central.
Okay.
Sounds like
We'll
a
beat
water
that out.
park, though.
No, yeah, no. My
Wait, I
mom,
don't
my
know.
mom has runs her business out of there, so it's
okay.
technically like, it's fine.
Shout out.
When are you going to take over the business?
The tax business and payroll business. So it's kind of turning into a
'Cause
family
earlier
affair.
you did say you'd like to retire your mom, right?
Yeah, I would, but probably with
Take over.
my musical
Oh, that's
things.
right.
And I also started an aesthetics business. I have a spa room that I run out of my Tia Lucha's hair salon off of 18th Street. She's been there for 20 years, La Preferita.
Okay.
And when I got my license 3 years ago now, she let me rent out her room. And so I've been working out of there, specializing in facials, waxing, and lashes.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's fun. So I have,
What about eyebrows? Do you
Yes.
do that too?
yeah, I
do it
do. Yeah, I'll do the waxing. I do my own. Do you
No,
ask
I don't
me to
know.
do my
No,
own?
I don't. No,
I
didn't ask that.
can.
My sister does mine. She
Who
plucks
here
them.
needs it the most?
Oof.
Me.
Oh, I mean, I get it. My sister does my eyebrows. She plucks mine. I mean, all that. I don't do the waxing. We haven't done waxing yet. I'm scared.
It's faster.
It might.
Speaking of waxer.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what did I say? Oh, did I say that too loud?
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's
Thought it
fine.
too
But they're so surprised. I'm like, oh, okay.
Curveball.
Jeez.
I know. I've never done the waxing thing, so I wouldn't know.
So shut up.
Oh, okay. Well, good for you. What's the
Yeah.
name of your little business?
La Nea.
La Negra?
La-
I like that.
No, it's Lanea. Lanea.
Oh, La Nea. Oh.
Lanea. I picked this
Lanea.
name when I went to, where was I? In Santa Barbara at the time. And there was this pretty sign in cursive and blue and neon lights. It just said
And-
Lanea on it. And I looked it up and it meant heavenly flower in Hawaiian.
Really?
And I was like,
Wait a minute. It's
That's
Hawaiian.
Spanish.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm trying
the
to
way
figure
I'm
out. So-
saying it sounds like it's
That's
Spanish
you threw
word.
a lot on there. I was like, wait, I thought this was Spanish. Now it's Hawaiian.
I Google searched it, so I don't really know how accurate it is. I may say things
You
weird. So
just
I
made
wanted
it,
to say
you just
accurate.
made it your own, though. That's fine.
Yeah, I made it my own. It meant heavenly flower, according to Google, and I went with that. And I'm like, okay, that sounds peaceful, relaxing. And my theme color is blue, so I kind of just, I want people to feel like a heavenly flower when they're
Nice.
in there.
Yeah. When they come
For
in
sure.
and when they leave, right?
Yeah. I am not, in aesthetics, there are different ways you can go with it. And for me, I was never into makeup. So I'm more of like taking all of that off and like really trying to help your natural skin.
Yeah. Did you go to school for this?
I did. I went to a school called Entourage Institute.
Good show.
I love that show. Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
Am I missing out?
It's not that great.
No,
Oh, okay.
what is it like from 95 to 2005? Is it that old?
No, it's like 2000 to 2006.
Okay, I was off
But the
5,
acting
6
in
years.
there is not the best.
Who might I know from the show?
No one.
Mark
Adrian
Wahlberg.
Broner.
Okay, I know him and I like him.
Well, he's not in it.
No, it's about his life.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was the one who he produced it.
I think Adrian Broner is his name.
Okay.
And is it like a
It's not
Matt-
that great.
Matt
It's an
Dillon-
HBO show.
Yeah, Matt Dillon's brother, Kevin Dillon.
Okay.
Kevin Dillon's in it. He's
It's
the goofball.
entertaining, but it's not.
Yeah,
good.
it's not all that. But
Plot
I
wise,
actually
it's a
watched
guy
it
who
off.
plot wise, it's a guy who got his break in like acting, and then his little group of people that he brought with
It's
him.
literally
Just
about
his
Mark
entourage.
Wahlberg's life.
okay.
Yeah.
That
But-
sounds kind of like what Adam Sandler did.
Just less,
Kinda
not
like-
as successful.
Not as
All his
successful.
friends up.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever gotten a facial?
I want to. I've done the
Yeah.
masks.
It's very relaxing. Mine are like 45 minutes.
Well,
to an
that's what I'm
hour.
saying. I want to do one of those ones. I don't
can
want to
you
just go
sleep?
to the store and be like, yo,
No,
put something
yeah.
on your face. And
I'd
I'm like,
prefer people to sleep. That means they're super relaxed. And I can
oh,
just do my
I
thing.
can't fall asleep because I'll start snoring, and then it's just a whole.
That's fine. I have
yeah,
music
She'll
on.
push your jaw
No,
back
no,
up.
it's not fine. It's not fine.
Oh, It's not fine?
Marcus,
No.
if he was sleeping and you're working on him and he'd go, you'd be like, what the f-?
That's what I said. She'll push his jaw back.
I'm
up.
so considerate and
Hold his
like
nose until he stops breathing.
I would if you like drooled, I would like put a towel by your face so that you could just have a good time sleeping.
You'll be in
snoring.
there and like just
She's
everything
selling
on the table.
product
Just, like,
right now pretty well, guys.
just everything starts shaking.
It's an inconsistent snore. He'll snore loud and long, and then he'll go like dead.
Chris, are you?
Do you have sleep apnea? Is it that kind of thing?
I think so. I need surgery or a mask or something because it's not right up there.
No, I think it's the tongue that you need to.
The tongue blocks your airways.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I got a big tongue.
I don't know.
Yeah, big
I
mouth.
don't know.
I have been told I have a big mouth. Yeah, the doctor told me
Chris,
that.
would you ever do a facial?
I don't know.
It's pretty refreshing. I mean, afterwards.
So you
just-
have had one?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Have you really?
Feel clean.
Yeah, I feel clean.
Me and Kaylee went to a spa day one time. I think maybe an anniversary or something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, it was dope.
I will. Yes,
Little
I
scrub and all that
Yeah,
shit.
I
Yeah.
do. I want the
Really?
serious one where they like do like every freaking like little step. It's
We
like
can
they
do- yeah.
scrub and like the strip over your nose,
Mm-hmm.
like all that. I need that.
You're talking to a professional.
I know, but we haven't started talking prices yet, so I'm just kind of
That'll be for later. Okay.
I'm affordable. I'll put it that way.
affordable.
Yes. Oh, my facials are $65 for a custom corrective facial. That's what I call them. So like everyone's skin is different, and you may need a.
He's going to need a
product
lot
that-
of work.
Your
You're going
skin
to need
may
more 45
suck.
minutes.
Your skin may be terrible.
That's
Hey, but you have to shave. He has to shave his face, though, right?
what?
No, you wouldn't have to do that.
That's
I'm
all
gonna
that
use
dirt
products
shit come
like
out of
that are
that beard.
specifically for beards, like things like that. Okay?
Beard oils and stuff.
There's like beard cleansers. Yes,
Can I
beard
tell you guys
oils.
something wild?
What's wild?
When I shave my face with the razor, I do it completely dry.
You know
That's-
what? That's not wild.
Oh,
I've done that
Nothing
too.
on my face.
You mean as long as it is right now, you would do that?
No,
You
trim it.
I trim
Wild.
it first, but then
Okay.
just
So you're shaving with
Down.
with the hair growth. You're not shaving against the hair.
both. I'm
Okay,
wild.
hold on, but hold
Yeah,
on, hold
that
on, hold on.
sounds
We gotta. You're not.
uncomfortable.
You're not
Yeah,
just.
man,
You're
Jose,
not
can
just
you shave
using
without-
Gillette's normal, just like multi-pack. Oh,
Yeah.
it's not even a special. Oh.
No, not at all.
You don't nick yourself?
Mm.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Maybe it's just the way I learned how to do it, but yeah.
Who taught
I
you
don't
how to
know.
shave?
By not someone teaching you.
Who taught you how to shave?
Who didn't teach you?
Or who didn't?
Either one of my brothers or my dad. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't remember?
It
wasn't
come on,
me.
it's probably
Yeah,
Ricky because
I'll go with and then against and get
Well,
super close
you
to
go-
the skin, and I'm
you
good.
go with it and then against it to get that smoother.
Yeah, to get as close as possible, and then but
I
no
can't remember the last
aftershave,
time
no,
I've done shave.
no shaving cream, nothing.
I keep a beard.
You don't shave up
I
against it.
I go against it. I go down all of it. Within 20 minutes, it looks like I have salt in my face because they all start to come
It's all
out.
white.
Yeah, they all. I can sit there in the mirror, just stare at myself, and I can see the whites go boop 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 boop. They're just
Damn.
coming out like weeds. It grows fast.
Okay, I waxed a dude's beard one time, and I don't think, we
That's
should-
just so soft skin. I don't know about that.
He probably
No,
came
it
out of there
was-
with red. All this part was red. Looked like he had a red.
It was crazy. I was like, I
like
don't
was it
think we should
long?
do
Like was it
this.
this ugly? I mean this long? When you peeled it?
No, we trimmed it down some,
Did you?
but still.
Really? But
He
got
was
rid
in
of all of it.
pain.
Mustache too. He went clean shave.
Yeah,
Or
he went
clean
clean
wax.
wax.
Now, was that because,
Damn.
like,
So
was
the-
it a special event?
Well, the idea was to get the ingrown hairs that he had going on.
okay.
The only way
I don't have that. I don't think.
I don't know if I suggested it or he suggested it, but yeah, we waxed the beard.
Did it
and-
work? Did he get the ingrowns out?
Well, we didn't wax it ever again. He's still my buddy. We're
That's good.
not waxing.
He's
the
still
beard.
he's still mad, but he's
No, he's
so,
fine.
So do you like put one hand on his forehead and it just
Yeah, you gotta.
You
Yeah,
really
you
have to
gotta
be
make
physical.
sure. Yeah,
really?
you've got to make sure the skin is topped.
Oh, what?
Tight. It's tight. Like it's
Oh, tight.
tight and
Like,
taut.
did you see 40-year-old virgin when he's getting waxed?
His
I've
chest?
seen that
Yeah.
scene.
Uh-huh.
That
I
was
mean,
that was
real.
real.
That was real.
I love
It
that.
was
Yeah.
awesome. It's cool
I
to
also
do that.
love Steve Carell. So
Yeah,
from
Steve
The
Carell.
Office is one of The Office is one of my
Yeah, these
favorite
guys
shows
are
ever.
Office fans. I couldn't stand it. Marty used to watch it.
You
so
couldn't
many
stand
times.
it?
I watched it all. I liked it, but just I would come
Couldn't
home
stand
and
it
he'd
before
be
he saw
watching
it.
Huh?
You couldn't stand it before you saw
Correct.
it.
You give it a try. No?
I gave it a try and I thought it was good, but
Look how that
Almost like rap music.
so weird.
Okay, we're not going down there.
Let's
Right
not
now.
go
Go
down
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
You don't like rap music?
no,
No,
I love
wow.
rap music.
Oh, okay.
Not today's rap music, but my rap
Okay,
music.
we're going there.
Okay.
He sits
God
here and
damn
says
it.
And now I want to
music
know.
in the 80s
Right.
is better than... They only made good music in the 80s. Everything else isn't
I
bad.
don't know. Her dad listens
And
to that
then
stuff.
I said, you don't listen to music past the 80s. So, like, how would you know? You have no frame of reference.
Ah.
And so now I got a 200-song playlist that he's listening through.
I've
He's
listened
only
to
through
20.
20 songs.
And
But
he
I've
does-
like three.
He already found
Three.
Can you
3
name
songs,
them?
maybe?
I just learned P
One of
Power.
them. P-Power, Gunna and
Who's
Drake.
that by?
Gunna featuring Drake. What was the other one?
I wrote them down, but that's the one I'd listen to more.
Now you have some context.
Yeah.
If you didn't like them before, then that's fine. But now,
Yeah. And I think there was a Kanye song. I don't know about the one that you just sent me today. The Everlasting
hey, I
Grace.
just wanted you to hear the
But yeah, I
his
know
flip of
the
it.
music.
But go ahead,
Which-
move on.
Anyway, we can go down a rabbit hole about that.
Yeah.
But see. Anyway. So let me see, where was I? Like I had said earlier, the familia, your family.
Yeah.
Right. I love watching you guys when your dad posts stuff like that. Like how close? How close are you guys?
We
Would you-
are
like,
so close
super
that
close.
everyone's checking in with each other every day. Like, what are we doing for dinner? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
We typically try to have dinner together, like
No,
most of the
that's-
time. But I mean, our schedules are crazy and everyone's always busy. But
That's awesome. You know, like, I mean, like even every night, mom and dad cook. Who cooks? Who's
I don't. I
Okay,
need
let's
to do
get
more
that-
cooking.
let's get that
yeah,
out
let
of
me
the
get that
way,
out of the
right?
way. So my brother actually cooks really well.
yeah?
So he likes doing like
good.
fajitas and stuff
yeah.
like that. My sister Marisa cooks a lot too. She's the second oldest.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that's exactly 2 years younger than me, which is just a fun fact. But
Who's the best then?
who's the best? What's
Taking the
funny
parents
is
out?
I feel like I'm the best cook, but I'm not the one cooking.
Damn. Okay, all right. You save it for good occasions.
I just feel like I'm the one that's always seasoning everything. Like, but when it comes to making meats, chicken, steaks, like I'm not gonna know what temperature it needs to be at, the internal temperature. I'm not gonna know.
You just eyeball it.
Yeah,
For the most part. But see,
everybody do it?
I'm a Virgo. I don't know. I just feel like I need to know these specific
You
things.
got to check the boxes. And
What?
The oven needs to be whatever the recipe says, and
Okay,
it needs to
yeah.
be cooked for that long.
Okay, well I get that, but anything
But-
stovetop. I mean,
you just eyeball it.
yeah, you have to. How do you actually determine how hot, or is there
They got
stoves?
thermostats so you can put in your meat and tell you if it's
That's
the
too much
temperature.
damn work. But who,
Yeah, and they're expensive.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who's a better cook, mom or dad?
I mean, I don't know how often Dad cooks.
Oh, okay. So mom
So
is.
mom is good. Mom is good. She makes the pozole. She makes the carne con chile. And then there's, tamales. My mom makes good tamales.
Yeah, but that's
Of the season.
That's
it is
thing.
seasonal. Yep. So during Christmas time.
So who of you girls are going to pick that up after mom says,
I hope
okay,
that
I'm
we
done?
all do.
Okay.
I'd love to do it. It's just a matter of
So
making time.
So
to
the
do
seasonal thing, you guys all get together. I mean, you guys are always together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, dancing and singing and cooking at the same time, which is cool. Cool to watch. I love it. But the like the tamales, everybody has their share, has their part.
Yeah,
right?
and then grandma will be there.
Yeah.
She's tasting the masa, making sure it's seasoned right.
And then when the olla's full, of course, dad has to be the one to come and move it.
Sure.
And
yeah,
right?
sure. Or
That's
a
gotta
strong
happen.
girl can do it
There you
as
go.
well.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, my mom and dad have been, they're always, I feel like have empowered us girls to like, we can do anything. So
Yeah.
anyway, like I try to figure it out before I need dad. Like I'm going to see if I can do it first. But yeah, Pops, he likes to, well, now it's grilling season. So we'll probably be
Grill.
outside a lot more now.
Yeah.
I'm
Does he have
excited.
like what as far as grill? What kind of grill does he use? Do you know? Is it a gas grill? Is it?
It's a gas
charcoal?
grill. We love gas stove, gas grill.
Yeah. I was one that I could never figure out the charcoal thing. And,
No.
Nah. Ow! It's just
Takes too long.
it takes too long. You got to heat it up. You got to burn it. You got to wait till it gets red. Whatever. Fuck all
Yeah.
that.
I think charcoal, we did that back in the day when we would go to parks and hang out with the family and
Yeah.
do, like just family fun days.
Yeah.
At what park was it? Shawnee?
No, Antioch Park.
Antioch Park.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the stepping
with the
stones
stepping-
over the water?
Yeah. Ooh. Were you ever scared when you'd run the stepping stones?
Absolutely not, but I probably did fall in there maybe once.
I've never seen the times that I've seen. I've always looked at those stones. You remember those stones, right, Jose? Yeah. I've always watched people. I've wanted to see them fall in. Like, is that water deep? I don't even know. Oh wait, you said you fell in a couple of
I don't
times.
think it is.
It wasn't deep. It wasn't. I mean, I could stand up in it and I was probably 10. I don't know. I was just short. I was just a little person. But yeah.
Yep. So was mom and dad? Did mom and dad ever coach you in any sports? Not
I
necessarily.
think they
yeah.
tried to.
Best
Like from the
attempt.
sideline. From the sideline, they would, be like, get on your feet, stay on your toes.
Oh, so that
kind of thing.
Okay. And then you had said earlier that I was your coach, and I do remember. I know I was. Yes, I was. And I said you and
Yeah.
Jose coach might have been on the same team. I know there's got to be pictures because Sandy always was taking pictures. So we there has to be
I'm
pictures.
sure there's pictures here somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, of you guys, all of you guys together. And,
Do you remember my cousin Alec Ramirez? Maybe not. He was good at soccer, and I didn't know if maybe you
whose
coached
son is this?
him. Luis.
Yeah, Tiny's.
His name was Tiny. He's not tiny
Yeah.
at all. That's funny.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah,
joke.
Okay, yeah, he's yeah.
That's my dad's cousin.
Right, and
Okay.
his brother is Juan.
Yes.
I had Juan here a few weeks, about a month ago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Juan came in.
cool. So yeah.
Yeah.
So his
I-
son Alec.
So, okay, yes, I remember him. I do.
He
Pretty
was
good.
good too. He was good.
Yeah. How far did he get? Did he
I
play
don't
college
know.
ball?
No, I wish he had.
No.
The only one that went to play sports in college that's close to me is my sister Mireya, and she ended up getting picked up playing club volleyball, and she got picked up by a school called St. Francis College from Brooklyn, New York.
I remember.
So
yeah,
that was
yeah.
dope because we got to go to New York and visit New York and be
I
in the
know,
big
how cool is
city.
that?
And it was fun. I mean, I know she loved it, and she was there for 6 years, 4 years for school, and then found some jobs with like this minor league baseball team. I forget what they were called, but they were by Coney Island or based out of Coney Island. And then, now she's back home, and we're all kind of just at a point in life where you're like, plotting, planning, saving, and then on to the next thing. So
Now, you mentioned earlier that you went to school in Florida. Did your family come visit you there? Like, was that a
they surely did.
come visit location when you branched out?
So I do recall them coming to move me into my apartment, and I remember them coming for my graduation. I don't remember them coming anytime in between.
Did you go all
but
4 years?
Florida's kind of far.
I went for 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
Yeah, I went for 2 years and ended up getting my associates in recording engineering. So I learned how to engineer in studios, on live for live performances.
Yeah.
And then I learned how to produce, mix, and master from a MacBook or really whatever. They had really good gear out there.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working with professionals in the industry and you get all of this access to the equipment they're using right now. So it was cool. It was a really good experience. And it was really all about networking there. And really that was the best education I could have gotten for that.
Yeah.
But it was expensive.
As far as going to college, before you went to college, did you? So you played sports in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Did you think that you were going to go to college for?
Music?
It was for music, not to play a sport.
Specifically, oh, no.
Which one? Would you had rather played a sport in college?
I really wanted to play volleyball in college
Because
and get an academic and a athletic scholarship of some kind.
Yeah.
I was pretty good in school, so I mean, that's what I wanted. But then once I stopped playing volleyball, probably sophomore year,
because of you tore your ACL. And
yeah, in my eighth grade year, I was like 15 or 16, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Going into freshman year, I tore my ACL, my meniscus playing soccer.
Man.
And yeah, that was a pretty big injury. I decided to get a surgery and have a reconstructive surgery. So then freshman year, I was out. I couldn't play anything. But sophomore year came around. I felt a little better. I had a brace. So I tried out for volleyball at St. Teresa's, which had a really good program, a volleyball program. They were competitive.
Yeah.
And I'm a competitive person. So I tried out. I ended up getting on the JV team, which is big after not playing for a year.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so yeah, I ended up deciding to stop playing volleyball because in my head, if I wasn't making it as far into the competition where you're going to nationals and such. So I felt like I wasn't getting the exposure I wanted.
Right.
And so I decided to quit volleyball and started looking into colleges at that time. And I decided to go into music. And it was probably my junior year of high school. There was a Latina magazine. My mom was subscribed to Latina magazine at the time. And there was a girl on the cover named Marcela Arraica. I think that's how you pronounce it. But she was an engineer doing her thing, worked with Timberland and Missy Elliott. So I was like, who is this? So I started reading up on her. Yeah. And she mentioned Full Sail University. That's where she had studied. I was like, I want to go there.
Cool.
I go to apply.
So that was
I get accepted.
your influence that really?
Yes. Another cool. Latina.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you ever get to work as an engineer?
Technically, no. Like, I haven't been anywhere to work as an engineer. I'm trying to get back into that if I could. Yeah. There are production companies. There's a union called Local 31 that I've worked for, where basically you're just stagehanding. So you're just, like, for example, it was the Chiefs we had last year. What was it that we had at Union Station? The draft.
Oh, yeah.
So during the draft, I was the one, like, pushing and pulling these big cable boxes. So it was hard work. Oh, but okay. So really, cool. My thinking was to have a foot in to the union because they have jobs for engineers. It's just more of, like, meeting the right people. Yeah. So,
you still stay sharp doing it for yourself, though?
Say what?
Do you still stay sharp doing it for yourself, or do you have a different engineer when you're
music? So when I'm making music, when I'm recording right now, I have a buddy that I met that does it for me. And even for my more recent show, I was able to perform at the Ship.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Tony specifically, or Andre, one of the Reyes brothers, mentioned me opening for them. So I got to do a 45-minute set, but it was on me to come up with the music, to play the music, to like just have it, right? When you go and perform, you need to have something to play it off of. So I ended up buying a Mac again because my old one was just too old.
And then yeah.
And then I went with my buddy, this engineer. Shout out Andres Beats. He engineers, produces. And we met at KCKCC because after Full Sail, they're not accredited. So I was like, oh, I need to start all over again. I met him there. I only did like a few months there because I was like, I don't want to start all over again, actually. So we kept in touch. He knew I did music, and he really liked my voice and my style. So we've been able to keep in touch, and he helped me get that set together. So,
how'd the set go?
I thought it was really fun. It was cool.
Yep.
I sang some Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love. I sang some Fugees, Killing Me Softly. And then I sang a couple of originals those were in English. And then my second half of the set, I sang some cumbias and songs in Spanish. So it was fun.
Who's your favorite Spanish artist?
Okay. I really like La Maquinaria Norteña. So they play like, norteña kind of music.
Yeah.
I love that just to dance too. I love what they're singing about. It's very romantic.
Okay.
So other than that though, to sing, I love Bobby Pulido, Selena. I love the Cumbia Kings. We mentioned them before. Intocable.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go into salsa, it'd be Celia Cruz, Mark Anthony, DLG. And then I don't know if I'm mixing up merengue and salsa. Whoops.
It all sounds the same to me.
Did it feel easy to fill up 45 minutes?
At first, it did feel like a daunting task. I'm like, oh my God, how many songs is that?
I know, right? Isn't a song like 5 minutes long?
Well, now they're only 3. Yeah, about.
That's 3 minutes.
I was like, shoot, how many songs am I have to learn right now? No, really, it came down to like, okay, what songs do I not have to learn the words to so much? And then which ones do I kind of already know by heart? And then which ones are like just my vibe. So for the Bobby Caldwell, it's like a funk song and it's a whole band, but I found an acoustic version on YouTube. So it was just a guitar and it was pretty. So I like, me as a performer, I like to take old music and kind of just put a little twist to it and then sing it however I want to sing it.
So you're Kanye West, basically.
I love Kanye, so yes, I'll take that. That's a compliment.
What about Drake? Do you like Drake?
I love Drake. Unfortunately, I think he's a little corny. He can be corny, but like he has so much money. Like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
He's got a great following.
He's earned his.
Yeah.
Pay.
Now, I might have missed this, but do you have what's your artist stage name when you're singing? Is it just your regular name?
So my artist name I go by Lucero right now, which I wonder if that's not a good move. Like in the industry, I think of people like Doja Cat. Like, I don't know. I just think they're not using their real names for a reason. But I don't know what that reason is.
It's a unique name, though. I feel like it can stand out, though.
I appreciate it. No, I also just love my middle name. I love it. It means bright star.
Thank you. I was getting ready to ask you, what's the meaning behind Lucero?
Yeah.
I've never heard the name Lucero until you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know there was a Mexican singer named Lucero who was famous.
Okay.
And I remember hearing her when I was little. My mom had her CD.
Uh-huh.
But I also know I've heard Lucero in songs before.
Oh, really?
I can't think of one right now.
Do you know why the name Lucero?
Why my mom and dad picked it?
Yeah. Is it because of the artist? Or?
No, I think my dad picked it. I think my dad picked it, and I don't know where he got it from.
Just looked up in the sky.
All right, let's give him a call.
Right? I should. No, I don't remember why he called me that, but I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
And then
No,
my
it's a-
first
it's a-
name,
it's
I'm
a-
named after
it's
my
a-
mama, so
Yeah.
which I'm little Martha, Martita, and it's an honor. It's an honor to have.
Before
her
we
name.
dive too deep, can we find your music anywhere?
Yes.
How do we search and find on any platform?
So far, a couple of originals that I have, a few, will be on SoundCloud.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to get myself on more streaming platforms, but
It's pretty simple.
okay, well maybe you can help me with
That's
this.
simple.
I have music on SoundCloud, which you can follow MLR Productions.
MLR Productions.
Yeah, Marta Lucero Ramirez.
Yep, let's get it out there.
MLR Productions on SoundCloud, and I also have a YouTube page. That one, I'm not sure how you're gonna find it. You're gonna have to like hit me up for that.
What do I have to search?
Yeah, Jose can.
I'll look it up while you guys are talking.
Oh my glob.
Yeah, when you said you had to bring your own music, how did that work?
So my
Like, did you
engineer
do
friend and I.
Did you do "Killing Me Softly"?
Yes, I did.
I would love to hear you sing that.
You want to hear me sing that?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I can hear you sing.
That's-
I can sing it for you.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that here in a little while.
So we had to grab music instrumentals.
Okay, yeah.
From YouTube.
Like instrumentals, or do you go karaoke?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I had to use karaoke versions for some of the Spanish songs.
Oh,
Sorry.
really?
So for the YouTube channel,
Yeah, what is? Are you looking it up?
Give me something more
I
than
know.
just
Well,
your name.
I didn't. I didn't tell you what it was. This is so.
Is there like a
embarrassing.
song name?
We
We are
can bleep
electric.
this out. We can-
Look up "We Are Electric" by DVBBS. It's a cover that I did.
DVBBS? Yeah, I see it.
Oh my gosh! Am I wearing a multicolored long
You
sleeve shirt?
definitely are.
Okay, so you need to follow that page. I'm glad you found it so quickly.
It popped up immediately, so there's some
That's a fun
recognition
cover.
for it.
That was a fun cover. Sorry, lost my train of thought.
The name on it is Martha
did I.
Lucero. The @ is
Lucero.
difficult, so it's like
I need to
1,
fix
2.
that.
Yeah, you got to fix that.
I need to be more accessible for the people. So with the music and bringing my music,
Yeah.
I had to basically find the songs I wanted to sing, get the music I wanted, and then what my engineer helped me do is set them up so that I just had to push play once and they would play through by themselves. And there were 4 songs in each half of this in each set. So I technically did 2 sets, one in English and one in Spanish. And so it was got a little flustered because my music was not playing from my computer. It wasn't playing through the speakers. I had a whole interface and to make sure that the sound was good quality. And all we ended up needing was an auxiliary cord. I was so embarrassed.
Ain't that
but
something?
yeah.
I know we go through these technical difficulties, don't we, nephew?
I got us working off basically a streaming program, so
Mm-hmm.
that all of our sound, all of our videos, just coming out as one product at the end. We don't have to really edit it later
Yeah.
on.
That's great.
It's a lot better for us.
Nice. So, I mean, I definitely understand. Like, that's a whole other art. That's a whole, like, plugging up things and having,
Yeah.
making sure your audio sounds good and being able to EQ it. All of those things are,
Yeah. So
I learned in school.
You know,
it's a different art.
I'll put this out right now that the behind the scenes stuff, that's what Jose's pretty good at.
Okay.
That's why I appreciate him doing this with us.
Yes.
He's behind the scenes, so he can help
Yeah.
you out with whatever you need. I'm sure.
Nice. Okay, thank you.
When
ahead, nephew.
he just popped the idea today, I'm gonna jump the gun.
Go ahead.
He wants to record a song, so when when he gets the cast together to record a song, I will at home engineer it. I'm nowhere near trained, but we can
I
make it
probably
happen.
could like see what I could help with.
Yeah. We could use
That sounds so fun.
vocals, some nice vocals, and maybe
What kind of music are
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
record?
He just sent something to me, and I was like, oh, I can use that. I don't rap, but I can try.
Yeah, you can.
Why not?
Let's see
So-
what
It's
you.
expression. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
And so I said, let's get the cast. I said, Chris will be he'll be rapping a verse.
No.
Okay, he won't be rapping in verse. Jose will.
He's gonna be ad-libbing.
Yeah, right. Jose says he doesn't want to either. So maybe Mark and I, we could do something. And maybe we can have you join us.
I'd be down.
You know?
Anything musical, I'm down.
I hear you.
So you said you performed at the Ship.
Yes, that was fun for Ritmaso Volume 4.
What would you say is your
Yes, that was
biggest or like most people attending? Like what so far? What's been your top performance?
But based off of that performance.
No, just in
anywhere,
general
in
when
general?
you're singing. Like where you've been able to thrive the most so far?
Well, the Ship was pretty successful, I would
Yeah.
say. That was a really good turnout. I don't
Ship's usually
realize
packed too.
it is. But I was able to get a lot of family, friends out, people
Yeah.
that I work with. With Loomis, I got a few girls to come out, and then I work at Ragazza also on Sundays, which is an Italian restaurant by the Plaza.
That's like the fourth job you've named. So.
I know.
You're busy.
These
All right,
days,
I got
these
you.
days, you know, you got to have multiple income, streams of income.
Sure.
Except I need one
As a
that's
small
not
business
so
owner.
active.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was really fun. I also used to sing at Corvino Supper Club and Tasting Room.
Okay.
That was fun. I used to work there, and they let me use the stage, which was really lovely. It's mostly for jazz musicians, so I got to meet a lot of cool musicians from there.
Did you dabble in the jazz then? Like, did you work with them? And
I
do some
did.
stuff?
I was able
Okay.
to work with. They're pretty well renowned. I mean, I don't want to boast about them too much, but like Eddie Moore, he's big in the jazz scene, and then Matt Carrillo, who works with like Action Bronson now and is touring with him.
Okay.
Him and I got to play together. That was really cool, really fun. I met him through Eddie. Eddie Moore, jazz pianist, one of the best I've ever heard, ever got to know. And then who else? I mean, the Reyes brothers. They're super well known in the jazz community here. Being able to play with them, and I'm trying to think of another performance that was really cool.
Well, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Being from the Kansas City area, who's a local goal? Like, who do you want to perform with or record with? Like, who in
Yeah.
the area would you aspire to?
I
work
love
with?
that question. So there's an artist. He's in hip hop / rap. But he goes by Dom Chronicles,
Okay.
and I love just his message to the world. He is all about just spreading peace and love, and his lyrics follow that and kind of just talk about his life and like his experiences with that. So while I do sing in Spanish, I do feel like my voice and my genre, my niche would be hip hop, R&B, soul music.
cool.
Okay.
So that's one artist I'd want to work with. I really want to do something with Eddie Moore, like actually record something. I want to work with Stranded.
Yeah.
I got to sing a song with him at the Ship, which was fun.
And you didn't have to rehearse that? It was just something on the fly?
Well, they
You
don't
just-
rehearse. So I was like, are we going to practice? And they
Yeah.
were like,
Nope, just wing it.
no, we don't do that. So
Because like I said, when I had Stranded in here, and you said you didn't get to see this video, so that Arab bass guitar that I had all the guys playing air instruments. Then they all sat around, and I sat in the video, and AJ was sitting here playing the keyboard, and it was an air. It was
He
such a
was
great
like
time.
hitting the real notes.
I mean-
he was moving up and down with it. Tony was
No, I'm
actually going
sure.
back. They were
Yeah,
hitting it.
They're fun.
DJ was doing his thing. Matt, Tim, it was great.
I love all of them.
Yeah,
like,
you'll have
singular
to
people.
watch it. We'll have to watch it together. So you
Okay.
can check it out.
One more
Bet.
music question.
Yeah.
If you're aspiring to hip hop rap, are you ever gonna throw like quick 8 bars in there? Or
That I
just
need to
keep it
practice.
singing?
No, like I have a lot of lyrics of like just notes in my phone.
yeah.
I think it's just a matter of practicing.
But
I've been
you would try it at some point.
Not right now, but yeah, because
At
I'm
some
not
point.
practiced. Yeah, I would at some point.
That's cool.
Okay, there we
That'd be
go.
fun.
There we go.
Yeah, I just love music, and I feel like it'll always be a part of my life, and I'll always want to work like on it. I think I've been able over the past few years to really only come up with one song, but I say the one song because it's the one that's out.
Yeah.
We all have to live life and like go through things. And the past 3 years or so, when I moved back from a relationship and from being away from family, I feel like during that time, just kind of figuring like processing everything.
You got to live a story to tell the story.
Yeah. So
You know,
I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm ready to tell the story.
Okay.
And I just have to organize these thoughts and make them make sense for people to understand and put them to music.
Can I throw one more question?
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Are you
Please.
type out the notes, or are you like a voice note person? Like, if it comes through your head, are you just doing a quick recording, or are you typing it out and putting it on?
I do both.
Okay.
So if I have like a little tune in my head I can't get out and I'm starting to sing it, I'm recording myself doing a quick video, and then I'll be like, oh well, I can add this lyric or that lyric. But
there's a lot of work to that, right?
yeah, and I'm very open to different ways of approaching songs. So say if someone wanted to work with me and they're like, I want you to write to this beat. Okay, well then I'm more than likely just gonna sit there and type it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then making the music, I feel like I would probably just sit there and type it. It just depends on the situation. Sometimes, sometimes the ideas come quicker than other times. So then I'm gonna record it on video or something.
Yeah.
But
I was really looking forward to watching you, Stranded.
yeah,
Juan Carlos, his band. What was the name of that show? The Ritz.
Ritmazo.
Ritmazo, yeah.
So Sin Tope is
Okay.
Sin Tope is the band that Juan Carlos is part of. It's a two.
Is he the guy that
band.
wears the
Yes, that's DJ
luchador.
FK Menace.
the luchador mask?
Is FK Menace, and he's
Okay.
the one on the ones and twos.
Okay.
And then Juan Carlos is there doing his tambores,
Yeah,
the drum, the percussion.
The conga. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there was a point in time when I came over to watch them perform because they were in the big room, and me and the boys Stranded were in this OG ship room, so it was the smaller room.
Okay.
And so when the boys were playing, I mostly was wanted to hear them play, but of course I went to go support them. Went over and watched Sin Tope play, and they were like, sing something, like, so I did a little like
Freestyle?
What's Love, just a cover, like,
Yeah,
just
okay.
kind of, I was just singing over whatever they were playing, and it was that
and
song.
It worked out, yeah.
It was cool, but I think for me, I need more practice with that. Like, I want to be able to sing something of mine, you
Right,
know?
yeah, yeah.
And people want to hear something original. So that's what I'm working on more now, more so than covers. But I sing at Rudy's on every other Friday.
Right, with the
trio,
trio, yeah.
Bob Rodriguez and Steve.
Steve Reyes.
And Steve Reyes.
Yeah.
And we're doing covers. So it's fun. I mean, just for me to be able to practice and just use my voice is good.
Yeah.
So, and being able to sing in both languages. So
Last
That's
music question. If we had to put an imaginary timeline out there, when do you hope to have at least a small collection of music out? Small collection.
Man.
Maybe like
That's a tough
a
question.
3
No,
or 4
I
pack,
mean-
you know?
No, I think that's fair because I've been waiting a long time.
Just if people
They're
are
like, "Come
curious and
on,"
want to
like-
find it.
No, yeah.
What's it, like a year?
I
6
don't. I hope it
months?
wouldn't take that long. I really want to, but if I could get it done within the next 3 months, I would like to have more projects out for sure, and then have them on multi-streaming platforms, the Spotify, the Apple Music. I have people that can help me figure all of that out.
Yeah. Just
we
time.
got you. It's not. We could get you there. It's not too bad.
Yeah. I just need to focus in a little bit more, and yeah, folks, it'll be coming. You will hear about it. I will be promoting the heck out of it for sure.
And we will do the same for you.
Oh.
Once
So
it drops, we'll
yes.
throw out that busted CD that we got on the wall. No.
Right.
you ever had an opportunity to sing with your dad? Does your dad sing? I know he was more
My
of an
pops can
instrument-
sing. He doesn't like. He was more of the bass player,
Yeah.
and then he played trumpet. And when he went to Harmon,
Yeah. Go Hawks!
we're the Harmon Hawks. My aunt would always used to. She was in the drill team or something. I don't know.
We're the JC Harmon Hawks. Okay.
It sounds like it was a fun time.
It was.
I went to St. Teresa's Academy, so we did not have a drill team. We had a dance team, but no. Anyways, that sounds like it was a good time.
Yeah, they were great times. Yeah, so like I said, I wanted to go to that, but we went to I think it was the same night as the I Am Dom prom.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so we went.
Did
to
you
that.
get?
Yeah,
it was
we
a
got-
fun
we-
time.
That
It
was
looked
a great
like.
time.
Good.
That was the first time that we've attended, and it was a great time.
Good.
Good time. It was a good time, and your mom and dad were there.
Yes.
That was fun. Yeah. Excuse me. But how often do you karaoke? Do you,
Not as
that
often as I
hobby?
would like to.
Is that a hobby?
you need to come down to the.
No, it's not. No, I wouldn't say so. But I definitely would.
We have a setup here. Well, when we're doing a party, we'll just set it up.
Yeah, I
put it
mean,
on the
Also
screen.
engineered by me.
Yeah. Jose takes care of that. Yeah.
now that I think about it, like if we have family gatherings in a big space like a gym, right? Like if we're at Christmas or something,
Yeah.
we're definitely karaokeing.
He's
And
an
then-
interesting type. He's like, hey, let's turn my living room into a karaoke studio.
That's fun. That's what we used to do.
And it's been a while, but now that we have this studio, we can do it down here.
but
you know,
where's
kinda
your
move
big
stuff around.
screen?
Oh, we could just bring it downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have.
You have a projector or
we have a
something?
no,
No,
we have a
just
couple big
TVs.
screens.
Oh, okay.
Actual TV.
We'll just bring
okay,
down
okay.
and we'll set it up and we can do it. But we've had some good times, some great times just karaoke.
Music,
It's fun.
that's why I love
karaoke.
music.
I don't sing. I'm not a singer, but I love karaoke.
I believe you.
You know. Let me,
I'm just kidding.
Let me ask you this question. So when you, if you sing a song, do you try to sound like the artist or do you do your own thing?
That's a good question. I feel like for a long time, I was just trying to sound like the artist. I wanted to sing it exactly
Right?
how they sang it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, no, girl, that's not
It's
your
not gonna
tone.
happen.
That's not your voice. Like, sing it how you want to sing it. And that's something else I'm learning is my voice and what I sound like and
Yeah.
what sounds good, what doesn't, my range, all of that matters. So just to have an enjoyable listening experience. So for me, I'm like, okay, no, I don't have to sing it exactly how Lauryn Hill sang it.
Right. Yeah. That's,
I'm going to sing it how it feels good to me.
okay.
So, I mean, it's going to sound
And-
very similar.
Yeah. And
But-
I think you can say that because you're used to doing it in front of people and doing it your way and you're comfortable already with it.
Mm-hmm.
So for somebody like me, when I do a karaoke song, I try to sound like them.
Yeah.
And it's very hard, yeah. You know,
So
I'll
do you
a
like country music?
Uh,
Because I like country music. I'll sing all
I'm not gonna say I don't like country music. I can listen to it, you know, but I don't have like a favorite artist or
I
anything
like that Beyonce album.
Here we go. I
You-
knew that was gonna pop up.
you
he,
what?
He
I
liked the
fuck with that
Beyonce.
Do you
album.
really? I haven't heard it. I know. I'm weird when it comes to artists where like, have you seen the stuff that's coming out with Jay-Z and Beyonce and just
Yeah.
the weird.
What about the stuff with Diddy? No, we won't talk.
This
about
is stemming from that.
It's
But
coming
it
right
is,
off.
It is, and I feel like
Dang.
why am I going to support people that I just don't get down with whatever they used to do, whatever they do, all of that stuff. I'm just like, I just am turned off
It's
by
a little
it.
unconfirmed for me. So
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, Diddy doesn't even have charges yet. Not that I'm playing all bad boy
You're
music
playing
right now.
You're playing devil's advocate. I feel
I
like.
just
Literally.
They would press charges if they had hard evidence
Right.
at the moment. They haven't.
True. But there's something wrong when he flees the country, right? If you
He
flee
didn't
the
flee.
country,
He didn't
I thought
flee.
he left the country.
He sent his plane out, which is probably more sketchy because what was on that plane
True.
and what did they need to dump somewhere that wasn't U.S. jurisdiction?
Man.
Who knows?
he's
I'm
not
not
in the
saying
States,
he's.
though.
I'm not saying he's innocent at all.
Okay.
I'm saying if they had something to charge him with, they would be nailing him on the wall right now.
Man.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I'm
Doesn't mean he
sorry.
wasn't
I don't know.
fucked up.
I don't know where my little. I don't. Maybe I'm a little jealous of Beyonce and her like.
It was a cool album. It wasn't.
She's
great.
Anyway.
she's a great performer. Like she's like,
Yes.
she has
She's
to be.
Beyonce.
Yeah, it's Beyonce. I don't like all of her music. I'll just put it that way. I don't.
Have
I
you,
I didn't care to go and. Even Drake. I'm a Drake fan. Someone had to be like, "Have you heard it yet?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't." "Oh, you probably should do that. Like, it's good." I'm like, oh, "Okay, then I will." And I finally did. The For the Dogs album is the one I'm referring
just
to.
now.
I mean, within the past month or so. Yeah.
Oh,
And so it'll be on repeat. I'm very late. Like, I don't care. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. And most of the time, I'm listening to old music anyway. Like,
you gotta hear that Cowboy Killer by that Mexican OT. That's a good country one too.
is it? I support Mexican OT. I think I don't really know
He's
him
a
or his
Mexican
music.
rapper out of Bay City, Texas, but he's got a cool style.
Yeah.
He just sounds super Mexican, sounds down south Texas,
Uh-huh.
and then also just rapping in that. I fuck with him. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll have to take you up on that and listen.
Yeah, he's actually pretty cool to listen to. I've listened to a few stuff. I have actually heard him before, and then my nephew had said something about you need to check him out. So I went back and checked out more of his stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting guy. Yeah.
And he's on the Beyonce album?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm
he's
sorry. I'm
completely
like,
separate.
wait a minute.
But he's that song "Cowboy Killer" is like his attempt at a country song,
Okay.
and it's fun.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cowboy Killer, what are we doing to celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Ooh.
What do you got
Chain
going on?
Smoking cigs. How's that have to do with Cowboy Killer?
Nothing. And that
I'm
was
like,
my
who does
segue. to
that?
get in there. Are you performing anywhere? For the
No,
Cinco?
unfortunately, no.
No?
No.
What the heck?
Oh, Steve did tell me to call him, so he might have something up his
Okay.
sleeve.
You have to let us know where you're
I
at.
called and he didn't answer, so I gotta call him back.
I know a good
because-
place that we usually in Cinco de Mayo when they're having their parties.
Yeah.
We go up to Rudy's.
Do
they
you
have
really?
they have the tent outside.
Yeah,
We've
that's
done it the
right.
last couple of years.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hadn't heard of Rudy's until this past year when they asked me to start singing.
No,
with them.
really?
I'd never eaten there. Never been there.
No. Have you eaten? Not even. You haven't eaten there yet.
I do like their I had their taco salad.
Okay.
'Cause that was good.
Yeah.
But I need to try more food out of there.
Yeah. Because they have a Rudy's South right next to us.
I've heard about that. Is
That's
it
pretty good.
different? Is it better?
No, I don't know. I can't. I don't think so. I mean, the
Same
same
owners,
same
yeah,
family, same
yeah.
owners that are running it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've eaten there a couple of times.
What do you get from there?
Just the tacos and some fidel.
Okay.
But I try to eat fast. A quick lunch. So a couple
Yeah.
of tacos. I'm talking beef, the hard shell.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not much of a street taco guy. Unless it's 11 midnight and I'm drunk and I need something to eat. Okay, street
Wait
tacos
a
sound really
minute.
good.
You don't. Okay, so what taco meat or what street taco would you typically get?
Well, just your regular steak, your
So you're not a barbacoa,
no,
cheek,
you know what? The buche?
carnitas.
The carnitas, yes. Carnitas, yeah. We've done the carnitas street tacos like baptisms and first communions.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get
Yeah.
that, yeah. But I'm talking like going out to get something, going out to a taco
Gotcha.
truck or something like that. I don't do that very often.
So what goes on a taco then? Ideally for you,
Just
a
your-
street taco.
A street taco? Your cilantro and your, tomate and your cebolla, your onions, salsa. I mean, just lime. It's just simple. Nothing.
Wrong.
Wrong.
The tomato threw me off.
I would say cilantro,
Okay, no.
cilantro, onion, and salt, and that's it.
Okay, you're
Maybe
right.
a
Limon.
little
You're
bit
right.
of lime.
You need the limon.
You're right. Yeah.
Anything more
The
than
tomato,
that,
I think
tomato,
you were
no.
thinking the crunchy taco.
Probably. Yeah, I think I was. I
Anything more
mixed
than
it.
that,
okay.
you're getting
You're right.
bougie. Street taco, just 4 ingredients. Keep it there.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't even tell you where to get the best, honestly, street taco like that. I do know
San
the best
Antonio's
carnitas is
from
at Pepe's.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Yeah,
I could eat
that's
that
where
every
we go
day.
to get the carnitas. We go Pepe's, and then we serve them up here at the house.
So
or something.
good.
Really good. And their arroz is pretty good as well, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
where's
think
that
so.
place? Damn, over by KU Med. There's a really good taco spot over
Tanner's? I think
I
that-
was- that's the first place I thought of.
a lot of those bar and grills have street tacos. They call them street tacos. I've never tried them. I've never attempted. I wouldn't. But
Casey there's a spot called Casey Taco Joint I went to recently, but it's over by City Market.
uh-huh.
And
Tiki Taco. Have you ever had Tiki Taco?
I've heard of tiki taco. I've never been.
Oh, they'll just
What do you get?
the street tacos. That's it.
No. What kind of meat is it? I mean,
I'm usually a shredded pork or barbacoa, one of the two.
barbacoa.
Just shredded.
A little gamey.
The pork and that salt. It's a salt relationship, honestly.
So the carne-
pork and
I
the
love
salt
salt.
is
So
what
carne
handles it well.
asada, right? The steak,
For what?
carne asada.
What
that's
about it?
The good tacos with that kind of meat.
I like carne asada. That's not my go-to.
Okay. What did you go to?
Barbacoa.
It's like shredded.
Yeah.
It's so tender. Anything that's like tenderoni like that is what I
Tenderoni.
like. Yeah. I think I've tried cacheta before, like beef cheek.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But it's
They, is
I
it,
don't
they,
even wanna
they
try
call it,
it. I
is
can't.
that what it's called?
Lengua?
Cacheta? Lengua's good.
Ooh, I
I
don't know
think you
about
hear
that.
the crazy stories. Like, my dad's from Mexico about like brain and shit. Nope. Count me out.
You know what? I think if you
Count
had
me
it,
out.
not know
but
what you're eating,
Don't.
you'd be like, oh, that was so good.
I don't
What
trust
was it?
you if you serve that to me without telling me. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Nope.
You got to
Nope.
live a little.
I will usually
Christ,
try
live a
something
little.
at least once, but nope. By choice.
That is,
I'm
it is
wrong.
crazy to think you're eating a
Yeah.
living thing's brain. I don't know. It is crazy, but
I like how we went into just straight food. Just thinking
I
Cinco de
know, I'm a
Mayo,
little
we went into
hungry.
straight food. I know. But, I mean, if you're not going to perform, is there any place you want to go?
oh, so okay. I know for sure my next performance.
Okay. Spit
Is-
it
Shout
out.
it out. Shout it out.
So it's going to be in October. In October.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's going to be some more
No,
performances.
for
before
sure.
that.
It's just that one's confirmed.
Oh, okay.
So that one is gonna be for the Latino or Chicano Arts Festival,
Okay.
and they'll have that in the West Bottoms. They'll block off the streets, have the lowriders, this and that. I'll be on for like 45 minutes
Cool.
or so, like an hour set. And I plan to definitely have mostly
music by-
originals by then.
Hopefully.
As soon as you put it out, we're gonna be spreading it everywhere.
Bet. And
Yeah,
then
we'll help you out.
what's coming up? I mean, besides the Rudy's gig, I mean, I
Yeah.
sing at Rudy's every other Friday. So this Friday and then every other Friday with
Excuse me.
the trio.
I'm planning to bring in Steve and
Really?
yeah.
And Babo.
Bob, yeah. I'm planning to bring them in. I've talked to them and they're like game, so
Nice.
I got to set something up.
They're
'Cause-
funny guys. I love working with them.
Have you ever been on Bob's show?
Bob's show?
Yes, he has a show on the KKFI.
No, he did not tell me this.
Yeah.
I think actually we've just barely spoke about it.
Okay.
I more wanted to be like, I want to see how you work all of this gear. Like, I'd love to see how that works. It's,
Yeah.
because I did the engineering thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think it'd be cool to know how to, to work all of that.
How about editing? Would you like to learn how to edit?
I would love to learn it all. I
Learn it
want to just know everything, but
Okay.
I have the time. Well,
Some-
I don't know.
yeah, maybe. I know there a while back you had said you'd like to do this kind of stuff,
Engineering, yeah.
engineering or,
Just anything that has to do with production. Like,
you ever thought about doing your own podcast?
of course, I think everyone thought about doing that. So
Yeah.
that's why I think
That's
it's so
true.
cool you guys are doing it. And
Thanks.
yeah, very proud of you guys. And
Yeah. If there's ever a
Honest
night
work.
that my co-host here can't make it, I'm gonna give you a call.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm just here.
We love to have you sit with us. And
I
chat
love
with
to
whoever
talk.
comes in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Zay, what do you think? Anything plans for Cinco de
Cinco?
Mayo?
I'll be down in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you being Pitt?
Yeah, I got an event down in Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania?
No, Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Kansas.
Oh,
Even
okay.
better. It's like 2 hours south of here.
Yeah.
But I went to Pitt State down there. So we got an event down there. Nothing exciting though.
No.
No.
It's an event for Cinco de Mayo, or it's just
No.
it's totally different.
Yeah, completely different.
Completely
But we're just going in same day, same like coming home.
Just have
Pitt
a Mexican
State,
beer with you. You'd be good.
Gorillas.
I don't even like
Yeah.
Mexican beers.
Oh, right. You need to try one of these modelos. Well,
I
we're
had
out.
one of
He
those
had
modelos.
one, and then he switched
What-
to Ultra.
It wasn't all that.
Michelob.
Huh?
The official beer of the PGA Tour.
There you
Can't
go.
be mad at it.
Okay, I'm not
Golfer?
mad at you. Tries to be.
Me and Mark went golfing
They,
a couple weeks ago.
they won't invite
It's
me.
cool. I'm not good at it, so I can putt fine.
Anyway.
That's half the
Speaking of-
battle. That's
speaking
half
of-
the battle.
Speaking of putt, my daughter, she will be attending Pitt State.
Really?
Yeah, she graduates this year.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congrats. That's
She's right.
exciting. She's gonna be a gorilla.
I don't know
Yeah,
if we made the
figure it out.
connection, but she's a libero for the high school team.
I
As
didn't
well.
know that.
Yeah, she was libero 4 years straight,
Awesome.
varsity. Yeah, there.
I didn't know she
Sherman.
played.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit. Yeah, that
I'd
was-
love to support however I can.
Yeah, thank you.
Me and my sister, I mean, we just love watching. We love playing, yes.
being a part of volleyball.
Well, I mean, if we do a you know who's trying to do you know Rocha, who runs the kickball league over in Wyandotte at City Park?
Yeah.
He wants to do a volleyball league,
Oh,
a
really?
sand volleyball league. So when they do that, I'll invite her
Oh yeah.
if she'd like to.
Yeah. if she,
Or whoever.
She can
I
find the
mean,
time, yeah.
It's a co-ed situation,
That's
so
cool.
that's exciting and
Yeah.
fun. But
Was your sister a libero as well?
yes, she was libero.
So we can have
DS.
3 liberos out there.
We're gonna be set on the
I know,
defense.
right?
We just need some tall people for the offense.
I know, right?
Block those spikes.
Well, I could be that one tall guy. I am 6'2".
We need a
Fact
chirping
check
bugs. Chirping bugs sound on there.
Let me see. Where do I have it? Oh, here it is. Okay, that one. Yep. Anyway, moving on to our next segment real quick. What are your best days of the year?
like my favorite days.
Your favorite day, your best day. For example, I could say your birthday. It's a great day to celebrate. You know, some people don't like their birthday. Some people do. I mean, I know you do because you get to celebrate it with your sister.
I don't. I think it's a fun day for sure. I think last year I turned 30 and it didn't seem like anything special, but I think it's just what you make it.
Yeah.
My best day. I love Christmas.
Yes,
I
you do.
love Christmas Day. Just the idea of like being with family and not having to do anything all day and celebrate not so much Santa Claus, but right, like having the presents, giving the presents. It's fun.
The spirit.
I love the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
Watching Home Alone. I don't know, it's just that I love that holiday.
Did
My best day.
you had one? Now remember,
Yes.
you've got 4 kids and a wife
Right.
that all have birthdays, and
Yeah.
you have an anniversary. But go ahead. What's your best day of the year?
My best day is the day that I get to fall asleep and wake up the next day.
Lame.
He thought of that ahead of time. That's the whole point of this
just telling you.
segment. Oh my
well,
god!
you asked me, and that's my best day is the next day.
That's just saying your best day is every day.
Welcome,
I know.
welcome
Why
to the show,
isn't your
Chris.
best day today?
Welcome it is today.
I like that answer better.
And,
Today
It's
is my
generic.
best day.
No, what? 4 pods ago, you came in and told us how you had the shittiest morning in the world. You can't. That can't be
No,
your answer.
I'm not saying every day, but yeah, today was a good day. No, it wasn't because I had it's allergies.
You bought the
shit
wrong
came out. I'm
honey.
sick.
You bought the wrong honey.
No, I think I'm developing a cold. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
You know what I always used to hate? Our grandma.
Oh, look, there's my friend, my furry friend.
Our
Hi.
grandma. She would say shit like, "It's cold outside. You're gonna catch a cold."
Yeah.
They've got nothing to do with each other.
Right. Lucero, what do you think? Did mom and dad ever tell you don't go outside without a coat because you're going to come back in and you're going to get sick?
Yeah, definitely that was said.
I think it needs to go out.
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they, I don't believe them. Or when they would say you can't go out with your hair wet.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if I necessarily believe that.
Yeah.
You could get sick because you go out with your hair wet.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember. You know what? It's crazy you say that because I used to live on 15th Street between Metropolitan and Ruby by Franklin Center.
Okay.
Okay, you know.
Yeah, I think I
Argentine.
can paint the picture in my head. Yeah.
And I would walk to Argentine Middle School. And on the winter days, I would purposely leave the house with my hair wet to get to school, not to get sick. I just thought it was cool that my hair would freeze. It'd be like a helmet. It would freeze all the way to school.
Oh my God.
I know, it's the weirdest. And then who knows? I probably did get sick if you do get sick with your head.
That's funny.
I know. It was just
So
the
you would
weirdest
just
thing.
come, like, you'd get into the school and there would be like crystal, like,
yeah,
just white.
because we would walk to school, and that was good. Maybe
How cold would it be?
cold. I mean,
Like freezing, obviously.
Yes, because my hair would freeze.
Yeah, you're crazy. I wouldn't have done all that.
I know. I think a lot of us did.
You
that.
just did it because
It was cool. I
Yeah.
thought it was cool. I didn't have to wear hair mousse because my hair would be solid.
lips all purple.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
That's the best days of the year. I feel like I should have come up with a better answer.
I mean, it's just. I mean, if you think about it, yeah, you could probably come up with better answers. But right off the top of your head, who wouldn't say
Christmas.
birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving because you're with your family?
I'm looking forward to, like,
4th of July
that's a fun one.
because you're with your family and you get to blow your fingers off and burn yourself. And
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't, luckily, nothing crazy like that has happened to me. But I'm looking forward to, like, doing normal people things, like getting married, having a kid. Like,
are you in a relationship right now?
mm-mm.
No.
I mean,
You got time.
I'm talking to someone, like, there's a special someone,
Okay.
but they're far away. So,
A long distance relationship.
yeah, you could say that.
Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, this is someone we're circling back to. So, like,
Oh. Okay.
yeah, we're spinning the block, as they say these days.
Honestly, with the internet, it's
Pretty
not
simple?
It's not as bad as it used to be. I feel like
My
in
mom
your-
and dad used to write letters
in
to
your
each
day,
other.
yeah, that's
hold
writing
on,
letters
not
and
my-
waiting for shit to come back.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can FaceTime with people, you can talk to them daily, you can text them. I don't
Any time of the day. Right?
I don't think that long distance is as tough, besides like physical interaction,
Yeah.
as it was in the past. So probably it's not as
It's not
Not as
ideal.
abnormal.
I trust me. Yeah, it's not ideal, but yeah, just I think once you find your person, like, you just know. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's just one of those situations.
Yeah.
And it's a little difficult because, like, this person has a child.
Oh yeah.
So that's, like, it's a little interesting. But I don't know if that matters to me. I don't think it matters to me.
It shouldn't.
Mark's big about that.
What?
I'll say he's in his dating life as well.
Yeah.
And just nowadays, just the way relationships go and the way relationship chemistry goes, like, if you're single past, let's say, 25, there's a high probability that they
Yeah.
either have a kid or
Right.
We're married already.
Married at one time.
divorced of some sort. Like
Right.
it's just the reality that we live in now.
Right.
And so he says that same thing. Like, he's swiping on all these apps. I'm just putting him on blast right now.
Yeah.
He's swiping on all these
of
apps.
these.
But there's a chance that half of these people have a
Right.
kid of some sort, and he's got to be prepared for that going into even the talking stage of what am I getting myself into. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he talks about it all the time.
Yeah. Stuck here with your last day. Your best days.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in enjoy each day as if it's your last?
Yes, and I feel like I wish I would live that out a little better. I think sometimes I get caught up in
Nonsense.
Yeah, just things that don't really matter.
Yeah.
It's just all about doing your best every day and doing things that you love and being with people you love and pouring into those things, and they, end up they fill your cup too. So
Yeah.
when you guys asked me to do this, I was like, what? Like, why? What am I going to talk about? And I was like, oh, for music. Okay, yes, I love that. And then, I mean, there's a family connection. My parents. My parents have been on the show. It was just, it's a blessing. And I feel like, God has his ways of working in our lives every day. And this was one way for me to realize, okay, I do really love to do music. And there's no timeline for me to be successful with it. So I'm just taking my time and living life, and I'm very blessed to be where I'm at right now. As much as sometimes I think about how, like, where could I be if I would have done this differently or that differently, but when it's said and done, I'm exactly where I need to be. I feel like I know that. So
have
all
you
good.
realized though, the 2 hours we've been here, only maybe 30 minutes has been music? Like, there's so much more. There's so much more than just we're inviting you here for music.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
Like,
And I mean,
you're a complex, layered person.
I am.
That music aspect is a quarter of what we've talked about.
I mean, and you're
True.
right. And we could probably sit here for 2 hours and just talk straight music.
Right.
I got an engineer question that I'll ask you after, because I don't think anybody that watches our shit cares about.
I would love to hear it. I hope
Highly
I
debated
know an
topic
answer.
that I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to hear what that is.
Chris, before we leave this segment, do you have what's your best day of the year? You had enough.
Tuesday.
What the
Why
fuck?
Tuesday?
We
Why
said the
Tuesdays?
year.
Hold on, listen to his reason. Why Tuesday, Chris?
I love that you condensed it into the week, the days of the week.
All
So
right, why Tuesday?
Tacos.
He's a Taco Tuesday, and it's not the street tacos; it's the deep fried tacos, right, Chris?
But wait, there's
Chicken,
not chicken
beef.
strips on tacos?
Huh?
There's not chicken strips on tacos?
is that your favorite dish?
That's all you eat.
When you guys eat out, that's all you'll eat?
Hey, you got a mic right there. Tell us.
That's what it sounds like.
I will not answer.
I will not confirm or deny.
Yeah.
He'll plead the fifth. That's funny, but yeah,
That's
what.
fair. I mean, you know what you like, and I appreciate that. As
Yeah, for a
person in the
7-year-old,
service
8-year-old,
industry.
yeah.
Shut up, Dad.
Oh,
So yeah, my favorite day of the year.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite day?
we
I was
care
getting to
about
you.
that. We
I
care
was getting
about
to you
that.
before we get to our next segment. Go
I was
ahead.
going to say my birthday.
Your
I
birthday.
throw amazing parties, and so I'm the type that, like, I'd much rather throw my own really good birthday party
I like that.
than like other people.
Yeah, and it'd be cool if you even gave gifts to people.
Okay, easy,
Yeah,
easy.
instead of
Unless
Like recuerdos or something.
There you go. Yeah,
Unless-
well, I guess. Yeah.
Quinn Concrete Construction wants to sponsor one of my birthday parties, and hey,
And
we're
maybe
talking.
we can work something out. Yeah, maybe we can talk to
No,
this.
I'm
Speak it
kidding.
into
But
existence.
yeah, I like throwing parties. I like entertaining people. So like, I enjoy when people have a good time at something that I'm planning.
And then what? Another 10 days later, it's Halloween, and then we do it all over again.
14 days later, get
Okay,
your math right.
all right. You know, my math isn't mathing
But-
right.
Yeah, no.
14 days later.
My birthday's usually a staple for it. We've been slowing down a little bit, but like my 30th, we had a big murder mystery for my 30th.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
It was so much fun.
And you set it all up yourself, right?
That one, no.
Oh, you did?
Kaylee set that one up.
Oh,
and
okay.
For my 30th, just so it could be for me for a little bit, but usually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the one planning. So,
That's cool. That's one. That's
I'm
your
gonna get
30th is one to remember.
yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
anything
my
special
30th.
happened
My
at 30th,
30th
but-
was tough. You know,
Same.
the midlife crisis thing.
Yeah, I think I agree. I'm
30's
right
not
there
even your
with you.
midlife.
I know. But
It
that's
could
what's
be.
weird. Well, yeah, it could
Yeah,
be.
we got
You don't
really-
know.
When I hit 30,
Hey.
when I hit 30, that one hit me.
Yeah.
More than 40 and 50.
Did you have children and were married already?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
At 30 years old, yep. I had Mario in 94. I'm sorry, 96. Then Marcos, 98. Chris,
But
2000.
well, what about how old were you when you had the kids? That's what we're asking.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
I don't care about the year.
Okay. Makes it better that way. Now I gotta think.
You got to do some math
Yeah. So 24, 26. I was 26.
when you had
When you
Mario?
started your
28.
family,
26 years old.
So I can see
I
30
can't imagine.
being. I mean,
24.
yeah.
he had
Yeah.
3 kids
So-
by.
I had 3 kids by 30. And I was like,
Was that just the ideal? It seems like that was ideal for your guys' generation.
yeah, I think it was.
No one was like, all right, I'm going to just be me, myself, and I for a while. It's crazy that how times have changed.
I know, right? You know,
don't know.
fun fact, your parents and Sarah and myself, we were in the same marriage class.
Really?
I had to bring that up to your parents because they were like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, we were in the same marriage class.
Oh, I have
And
the
I think
same
they got
memory
married.
as them. It's terrible. Really,
And
though.
oh, wow, okay. That's a fun fact.
That is awesome, though,
Yeah.
that you remember that.
Anyway, speaking of kids, as a kid, what did you want to be growing up?
I remember I was asked this question in kindergarten when I was at Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Okay.
And you graduate kindergarten, and it was a big thing, even. when I was-
I mean, there's graduations.
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
Graduated out of kindergarten.
Yeah. Grade school, middle school, high school.
And
college,
so each one of us was asked what you wanted to be when you grow up. And
Uh-huh.
I said the president of the bank.
God damn.
I mean,
You're not
that's
too far off right now.
I know, right? You're
You're
working.
counting
Yeah.
money.
yes, but I want that money to be mine.
That's
Like,
cool. That's cool that you can remember that though in the kindergarten.
Yeah, because I guess I just was thinking money, honestly.
My greatest memory of kindergarten was making ice cream out of snow.
What?
Yeah, our teacher would
that
make.
sounds dirty.
I know, but it's weird, right? And
So you guys
a friend
were-
of mine remembers that as
So
well.
you can make ice cream out of ice. I get a low budget teacher trying to make a fun activity in a class.
But you know
I
what?
can see that.
Back in the 70s, the snow was cleaner.
There's no facts. No facts to
I
support
know,
that.
I'm like, okay, if you say so. But was it creamy ice cream? Like, did you add milk or did you
I-
just?
it was just
was
like
it
a-
like a snow cone?
It
It's
was
like
probably
heavy
like a
cream.
snow cone, yeah.
I think
I
you can
can't
do,
So you
remember
didn't
what
make
we added.
anything.
cream to ice.
I'm like, you guys didn't make
Something.
anything. You
You
just
can make ice cream that way. It's a
Out
thing.
of snow.
Yeah.
So the cream will dilute the dirty.
no.
You
It's
threw
just
the
to make
dirty
it.
on there. You threw that out there.
I mean, my school is like next to the railroad track, so that's
There's a layer of ash
Oh,
on
that-
all of it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, what about you, Jose? What?
I don't even remember the question. What?
What did
as
you
a
want to
kid,
be?
As a kid,
Oh.
what did you want to be growing up besides Batman?
I went through phases. I wanted to be a chef for a while, and then
Ooh, wee chef.
chefs don't make money. They're pretty poor unless you're like running the kitchen.
Unless you're what's his name, Gordon.
Gordon Ramsay.
But
Gordon
you
Ramsay.
didn't, you
But,
didn't
like-
realize that until growing. I guess. How
Probably
old were you when you were
realized
like,
that
nah,
at,
I don't want to be a chef?
Like second grade.
12 maybe. I was a critical ass kid. But
Apparently.
you figure out at some point, and then I wanted to be a pilot,
Ooh.
and then I wanted to be a military pilot. Then I got diabetes. Can't be in the military with that.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it
Oh,
costs
yeah.
too much money to keep me alive, so they can't be in
Yeah.
the military.
I thought you could reverse diabetes.
Nope.
Oh, you had
Not
the
mine.
certain
Yeah,
type?
not
Okay.
Type
Jose,
1
yeah.
diabetes, you can't.
Okay,
Jose
okay.
was
It's
diagnosed
here
with
I'm
it
still
at a young
I'm
age.
still learning about that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
diabetes
I
is
just
on both
became
sides of my
diabetic.
family.
Yeah, I just
so
became diabetic like 2017.
I might be right now, and I don't know it.
Yeah, you need to get yourself checked. You need to take care of yourself, girl.
I know. I'm trying.
Yeah.
30 hit me
As
hard.
we all sip our beers.
Yeah, right. I'm not drinking beer. My beer is gone. Crap.
Both
What
your
about you?
beers.
What?
What do you want to be when you grew up?
Yeah. Do you remember as a kid? Like,
Yeah, generic scientist.
jeez.
Scientist.
That makes a lot of money. Sounds like it would.
Yeah, that's why I said generic. It was just
Open
scientist.
enough for anything. You're down for anything. Okay.
You're technically a
Scientist.
engineering.
We
kind of.
we give them audio and visual engineer.
Yeah. Right, Chris?
That's kind of scientific.
Me?
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. I wanted to be a fireman. I wanted to be a policeman. I wanted to be a man. That's what it sounds like,
You're
right?
living your dream.
I went to a race car driver.
Hey, really?
Yeah. That's because I used to watch Speed Racer.
Do you
back in the day.
speed as a driver now?
No. As a matter of fact, I was just called out on my driving last weekend.
My dad likes to drive fast.
Do you
So
know?
do I.
Do you know Tommy and Josie Herrera? Do you know them?
No, I don't think
You
so.
don't know. They're neighbors down the street. We went out, had a drink, dinner last Friday night, and I called them and I texted them. I said, "Hey, do you want me?" Because they live just right down the street. I said, "You want me to drive? I'll pick you guys up." No, we'll drive ourselves. We have other things we need to do after dinner. Long story short, we get there at 6. We practically close this place down. So they really had nowhere else to go. Come to find out, they don't like my driving. Because I drove Josie to Manhattan, Kansas, and apparently she didn't like my driving. So I found that out.
Highway.
I don't know. I guess maybe, I don't know, driving through the city, but driving in Manhattan the way I drove. So that slowly, after her beer, she came out and said, yeah, your driving was just kind of weird for me. And I'm like, okay, this is why I didn't get to drive these people down to the...
I
the
would
restaurant.
get so defensive and be like, okay, well, how do you drive? Like,
No, I thought it was funny because I try to be careful when I drive, and of course I tell everybody. You know, I even told you safe driving.
yeah,
when
you
were
did.
here,
Drive
right?
safe. Be careful.
Drive safely, right? You know, I tell everybody that because there's cuckoos out there. There's
gotta be
knuckleheads. There's
defensive.
people who just can't fucking. You got to drive defensively all the time.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that's why I tell my kids every day: drive safely, be careful wherever you're going. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
be on the defensive side, right?
Literally yesterday.
What I tell you,
Yeah.
drive safely.
Yeah. No, some asshole with a
Oh,
big,
Oh.
like flatbed trailer
yeah.
behind him. I was on my way to work. I was in the second lane.
He cut
Like-
you off.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
got right in front
I
of you.
was parallel with his trailer, and I was slowing
What
down
the
because we were
heck?
coming up to a stoplight. So I slowed down enough, and this guy just immediately cuts off into me. Like, he was prepared to move me off the road with his trailer.
Did you lay on the
Next to the
horn?
wall.
Did you give him the finger?
No, I didn't realize. And
You could do that?
You tell
or
him to
what?
fuck off.
Did you get out of? Yeah, I would have got out of my car. No, I'm
Did you
kidding.
show him the fist?
No, but it was a completely stupid reason.
Listen,
because
bucko.
he was continuing going forward while I was turning, so there was no reason at all for him to get in my lane to continue going forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris,
See, you have to
last
be-
episode, we spent 45 minutes teaching you all the profanities of at least 4 different countries to call him when you were driving on the road.
I'm pretty sure I ignored that part.
Oh,
Of course.
God.
Thanks, Chris.
That was all for
Thanks, Chris,
you.
for being honest.
No, it wasn't. It was for them.
You know, I would have been a good math teacher.
You would not.
We got clips that would argue that, but why?
I could maybe when I wanted to be a teacher growing up too.
And you liked math.
Wait, you said you did, or maybe you would?
No,
You
I
just said
did.
maybe.
Well, that was another one. But back then everything would change. I remember drawing pictures. What do you want to be when you grow up? And we would draw a picture of a fireman or whatever.
That was just the easiest thing you could
I know.
draw or something.
Yeah. Firemen were just cool.
Okay.
And I have friends that are firemen nowadays.
My
Hedda?
uncle's a fireman.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Hedda's
Hedda,
one.
my tío Javi Juarez is a fireman.
Oh, really?
He's my mom's youngest brother.
Oh, yeah. He's the youngest.
Yeah.
The youngest, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm just like,
Crazy. I remember when
That's
he
a
was
crazy job.
baby.
yeah.
Yeah, I do. That's why I said, like,
That
earlier
is
I told you
crazy.
that I knew your uncles, Tony and Jonjo, and yeah, Javi was just a little bitty kid. That's wild.
He
And
was,
now he's a
he is
firefighter.
wild. Yeah, he's a crazy guy. He's fun, though. He's fun. He went to Florida to study, too.
Yeah.
He played soccer out there. And Barry,
They all played soccer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So did my pops.
Yep. And your grandpa.
He was good.
What does WYR mean?
So, speaking of WYR, I forgot a W. What would you rather? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so-
Yeah, you
okay.
completely chopped that.
Oh, stop.
Would you rather?
Yeah.
There you go.
Would you rather? Yeah. Or what would you rather? Yeah. So let's get into this. Okay. So I have.
Adjust
You
my
mean
I just
screen.
have 10 right here.
That's okay. It's okay.
All right. So
It's fine.
for 24
Thank you.
for 24 hours, would you rather lose your sight or your memory? Just for 24 hours.
My memory.
Memory for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So you'd be like seeing everything, but have no idea what the hell's going
I
on.
wouldn't remember it. That's all.
Until you wake up.
Hey, that's alcohol.
That's black.
That's not that.
I guess
far
that's
off.
blacking out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
But you don't
24
black out
hours
for
is a long
24
time,
hours, right?
But you could come pretty close.
I just feel like the sight thing. Like there's just so much to be seen. Like that's fine. The memory thing. I already have a bad memory, so like what's 24 hours?
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
I feel a sneeze
Also,
coming
I probably would be able to do anything and then be like, I don't remember that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, if there's pictures, if there's other evidence
Excuse
that
me.
happened, you don't have to.
That
remember
wasn't
it.
me.
Yeah,
How about
That's
this?
my evil twin.
Would you rather give up air conditioning or heating?
No. I would rather give up heating. I can build a fire. We can make a fire. I don't know if I can make AC happen. My dad is in HVAC though, so
Oh, okay.
I'm covered. No, but yeah, I'd rather lose the heat. I like to make. I could make a fire. That's my thinking.
So,
Body heat can cover heat.
True. It's like, would you rather sleep? Okay, look, this is another one.
Okay.
Would you rather sleep cold or hot? I
Cold.
mean, what? Rather sleep cold because you can make yourself warm.
Yeah.
But
You
then
can add
when you
layers. You can only take so much off.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get down to the bare bones, and then what are you gonna do if you're still hot?
That's true. True that. True that. Would you rather have a personal maid or a chef?
Ooh, I can clean, so give me a chef.
Because you don't cook. That makes sense. What about you, Jose?
I just
Probably
choose
chef,
not
too.
to
A
cook.
chef as well?
Maid is just.
That's
you
just
should be
lazy.
you should be able to handle that.
Yeah.
But a chef can help you cut some pounds. They can help you get healthy. They can change some things about your life.
They
Maid
can
is
throw
just
in some crazy
minor
ingredients.
inconvenience. Yeah.
Get their hands on some crazy lobster, some fish that we don't have here.
Dang. Okay. Now I can see how you were living at that time. You know, I
Where?
see. No,
I'm aware.
you'd be
Oh.
living large.
Yeah, I want
if
all
you-
the good
you know,
stuff.
All the good stuff, yeah. Eventually you will. You will.
Thank you.
Would you rather serve time for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
Oh my God, I'd rather serve time.
You'd rather serve time?
That's way
But-
too much time to be in a
if-
coma.
okay, and then
Coma.
when you get into a coma, I'm not talking about like go bump your head and you're out for 10 years. I mean like an induced coma. Like
Coma is
We're
gonna
gonna
feel
throw-
like you go to sleep and wake right back up. You're not.
and then you're gonna
feel
miss.
any
I know
different.
you miss. But I mean your family. But all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, whoa, you're 20 years old now. I remember when you were 10. I missed out 10 years.
Yeah, I'd rather do the time.
It's basically time travel.
Now-
I'm going coma.
Someone in a coma. Someone that's in a. Do they?
Jail and prison sucks.
I mean, I would hope to not
Well,
have to
5
interact
years?
with anyone.
Go to a
You don't get
Prison
to
in
choose
the
that.
UK.
He didn't say
Thank
you
you.
get
go
to
to a
choose where
prison in the
you're
UK.
going.
They
There
got the
you
nice
go.
places.
He
There.
didn't say that's what was happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no specific. There's no specifics. So.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
the
well, I
coma,
didn't
like,
have it.
I'm just missing out on 10 years of whatever's going on. No,
That's a fresh start, though. When
that's
you come
just
back.
way more time
Yeah. So do
that
you
I could
age?
be using.
Do
to do
people
something
age in comas?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's bullshit because I'd be like, what? I'm
Maybe not
I'm still
mentally.
50 years old.
but
when I was
physically-
in a coma, 50. Then all of a sudden you're 60 years old and you're like, shh.
Oof, that's tough. You went that old.
I know.
Anyway, that's not
a
that
tough
old.
one.
Sorry.
No. Would you rather win $40K or a sibling to win $100K?
I'd rather.
You'd rather win $40K
Hmm.
because if you think about Okay, if you're a sibling, let's say your brother wins $100K. Will he share any with his sisters? Or will he just like disappear? Like I'm out.
I think I'd rather win 40K.
You'd rather with a 40K?
I could spend it better.
I guess if you have a plan, right?
I know. I'm like thinking about which sibling. No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
thinking
Which siblings would
responsibility. I could spend it better. No.
Okay. What about you,
you
Chris?
are you the oldest or something?
The youngest.
No, he's the youngest of three.
See, I don't know why I thought my brother would have won the 100K. He's the youngest.
Yeah.
I would.
But
feel like
let's
I
say
would-
if he did win 100K, would he share it? Do you think he would share it?
he would share it somehow. He would share it somehow.
That's gonna be the best birthday or Christmas gifts you're gonna get for a
Right.
little while. Like,
For a little bit,
yeah, no, you'll feel it.
I'm so unselfish. No, I'm kidding.
You'll feel it.
No,
100%.
In my
I would
case,
want my siblings
in my
to get
case,
it.
I would rather have my sister win it. You win 100K because I know
Why?
she would. Because it's only her and
See,
I.
that's selfish.
There's only I know.
No, I'm
there's
kidding.
Only, there's only two of us. She's the one that's taking care of my mom. My mom's are with her.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
at that rate,
and
though,
her kids and
if you go 100, you could split that. Say they give you half. You're making more than the 40K to begin with.
true, yeah.
So, like,
So
even if they weren't as nice to give you half,
I don't
you
need
still
it.
ended up in the same realm.
Well,
though.
I would be fine with 20K. I'd be okay. I think my sister, she's got a busy life. She could use it more.
So say
And
she
she has
wins.
my mom too.
So say she wins 100K.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you $100. Is that good enough?
That's
Is that
fine.
good enough?
That's fine. You got mom. You got mom with
Oh,
you.
okay, there you go.
I keep throwing it in there.
That's the trade-off.
What about you, Chris?
I don't think I answered it. Go ahead, Chris.
What about you? Did you hear my question?
No.
Son of a
Would
bitch.
you rather win 40K or a sibling win 100K?
40K.
Why?
Have you met my siblings?
Hey, that's what I said. I'll spend it better.
Apparently Chris would too.
No, I wouldn't spend it.
You'd save it.
That's true.
That's
You'd
what I'm saying,
invest
though.
it.
Is I'd invest it. I'd put it away. I could spend it better.
Like, I don't buy material things for my own happiness. It's food and paying for school right now.
So 40K of chicken strips.
Jeez, here we go with the chicken strips.
Where are the best chicken strips?
I asked him that. I said, "What's his cream of the crop?" Like
I don't
you're
know.
splurging on yourself, and he doesn't know. He doesn't have one.
Not Cane's. You can't even say Cane's or like.
He likes Cane's.
I love Cane's. Cane's is good.
That's good.
You didn't share your favorite though,
Yeah, let's get back to you.
or your
You're
40K
still-
over.
She's still
100K.
thinking about if her brother would
which
would
sibling?
share it.
No, I feel like in some way, shape, or form, if my sibling got the 100K, it would somehow get to me. Like it's a little bit, even just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Like $100.
They would
like
share
Chris-
it
like
somehow.
Jose told me.
But again, $100. Is that? Are you gonna be a little upset?
I think for me, I'm the oldest, so I'm like I'm gonna figure out how to get what I need and the money I need like some way or another. I don't know.
You're
And then
thinking too
100K.
practically, though. I'm saying
Am
if
I?
your brother
Maybe
got
sugar
100K and all he
What?
slid you
Sugar
was
daddy?
one $100 bill, you're not gonna feel any type of way.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Okay, then,
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna need at
Here it
least
comes.
1,000.
Here it comes.
there we go. Yeah, thousands of threshold.
And I'll leave you alone.
That's fair, yeah.
I'm like, I don't want all of it, just a little bit.
A slice, something. Yeah.
10K.
Okay. Let's move to the next one. Here
You
goes.
just moved it up to 10.
Would you rather have telekinesis or telepathy?
What's the
So
difference?
telekinesis,
transport.
Move things with your mind, or would
read
you
minds.
rather have the ability
to read people's minds? Telepathy. I've said that if I had a superpower, it'd be to read people's minds.
Telepathy. I said telepathy. I fucked that word up big time. Telepathy. Yeah, but I hear you. Yeah.
I think
And
move
they
stuff.
wouldn't know that's my superpower. I just
Right. Yeah. Nobody needs to know.
no.
But you only have it for 10 minutes.
What?
No. I'll give you a week.
I think move stuff.
Move stuff with your mind.
I don't know that I care to know what everyone's thinking. You know,
That's true.
It could be information overload.
What would you do with your telepathy
Steal some shit. I
or
don't know.
telekinesis?
Steal some shit.
You thief.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
You're
get
a
back.
bad
Would you
boy.
rather serve 5
He's just a
years
bad boy.
or? Yeah, no. Or
What
have a-
else would you use it for?
I don't know.
What's the next practical thing that you could move stuff with your mind?
So I mean, what
What else would you ever use that for?
to move stuff with your mind?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
You don't have to get up and get a fork,
Yeah, you'd be a lazy. Yeah, you'd be a lazy ass
or you could steal some
throwing
shit.
stuff in the microwave and grabbing yourself a beer.
Get some Rolexes. Go to a bank. Yeah. Go to Loomis.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
yeah.
I don't work there.
Lock people's doors. That'd be cool. Okay, how about this one? For 8 hours straight, okay, sing or dance for 8 hours straight.
I would dance.
Really?
That's so much singing on the vocal cords. My voice is already like raspy and
Yeah.
You think your
Sounds
calves can
tired.
handle that though?
there's no break. Oh, you did say straight.
Straight. yeah.
Calves and thighs would be.
So imagine yourself at
demolished.
work, but just
I think
dancing.
I think that would be easier to do for me.
That would be fun. That would be fun to watch somebody dance for 8 hours.
What?
Yeah. You say
I'm probably singing.
sing.
If you could throw
It's
like
gonna sound so
rapping
bad by
and
the end
stuff,
of.
if you could throw other music forms in there too.
Yeah, any genre. Just
I
sing.
can't be hitting like Whitney Houston notes all day. But
Mariah
if you mix
Carey's.
it all in, then yeah, I could do the singing.
How about this one? Give for a week, 1 week. Give up brushing your hair or your teeth.
Brushing my
Hair.
yeah, the hair
I
because
use
the
a classic
teeth.
finger comb. That's all I use.
Oh, well, okay. I mean, you can use.
That's all I ever do.
The hair needs to be brushed and the teeth need to be brushed, but I need to brush my teeth.
Yeah.
I can't be out here with stanky breath.
Yeah.
Other people
Fair.
are gonna feel it if you have stinky breath. Hair.
But hey,
You can
throw a hat
hide
on.
that with the yeah. You can hide that.
hide it with the hat,
You could do the finger brushing
Yeah.
really quick.
the finger brush, finger comb. Okay. Be colorblind or lose sense of taste.
Be colorblind for
Colorblind.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love food too much. I want to. No, yeah, I need to be able to taste. I'm not gonna just.
It's such an important sense.
Yeah,
I
agree.
know, and just thinking,
So
when
enjoyable.
COVID freaking hit, people were losing their sense of taste, right? And I don't think I never did. I didn't hit
I
that
didn't.
stage.
No.
I feel I did, but it wasn't intense.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember what exactly.
So you did have. COVID?
It was more of like I couldn't smell, is what I think it was. Like they say it's your sense of taste. I think it was something
your
with.
sinuses or something, right?
I think that I don't know. Maybe that sounds silly, but
I mean,
Are we
smell
talking
is like
conspiracy?
most of taste.
isn't it?
No, she's saying like smell is a lot of your taste.
Oh,
So
I
like,
see.
she thinks her nose is what messed up and would cause that.
Because we were very like I was very I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah, have you ever seen those? They got like water bottles that basically just have a scent around the mouth of it that make you smell a flavor.
while
and
you're drinking.
and it apparently makes the water taste like that
That makes
because your
sense.
nose is telling your brain.
Okay,
that's
so
what it smells
That's
like.
why
you
it
ever
makes
seen
me
that?
mad when I smell a fart because I'm like, I'm basically eating this right
Oh, man.
now.
That's funny.
I'm serious though.
It's a little
I
dramatic.
just read-
But it's
You know
the
what?
same
You know
thing.
what's funny? Since we're going down that rabbit hole, I read something today that so Trump is in his court hearings or he's doing the court session, right?
Yeah.
And supposedly, and this is I don't know if it's true or not, but he was letting out some bad gas today that his lawyers were like couldn't even stand sitting next to him.
Can you imagine what his?
No,
He looks terrible on the outside, but his insides, what he eats.
Yeah, right.
I
I
wonder. I
think
wonder though what his diet
There's
is.
something like he only eats like McDonald's There's 2 or 3 places that he specifically only eats the same.
You know
thing
this for a fact?
Yeah, it came out. He's like paranoid about people poisoning him and stuff like that. So he eats.
Oh, so McDonald's won't do
Yeah.
that.
Maybe
eats,
he
like,
has
the
his
same
own.
very like strict. This is
Yeah.
all I'm eating.
How is he still alive?
He's just farting and let it all out.
He's gonna kill somebody with those. Sounds like that's terrible.
You got any others?
Yeah, I got one more. Let me see. So, would you rather have everyone you love forget your birthday, or have everyone you love sing happy birthday to you for 10 hours straight?
I would rather them forget my birthday. Singing it for 10 hours straight?
Yeah.
That's
And that's all. They would
excessive.
see you, hey, happy birthday to you. And then they'd walk away, and then the next one would come up to you. So, Lucero.
No,
happy
girl.
birthday.
No, I'd be like, girl, that's enough. I heard it
Just hearing
already.
it.
Thank you so much for being here. But they still have to sing it.
Okay,
so-
you said forget your birthday, but whose birthday is today? Is it Marisa's birthday?
Yeah.
Okay, not yours. It's just your sister's birthday, and they're all celebrating, but
I'm
you're
trying
sitting
to
there
tell
like,
you, my 30th was like no big. I don't know. For me, I'm just like, yeah, it's my birthday. I don't know. I don't feel very like excited about it. That's just me, though. I know you get excited when you hear it.
I'd probably go with singing.
I was just,
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
that'd be fun.
Probably an hour in, you'll be like, "Ooh, your pitch is off. Let's get that up the key." Like, you just be.
All right, everybody get
embracing
together.
it.
Ready?
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
All right, now the next 5 go at the same time. Let's hear it.
That's
I
fun.
get annoyed very quickly.
Yeah.
I do. I'm impatient and I have a short fuse. That just sounds like it would annoy me. So I'd rather them forget my birthday.
That's fun.
It's only 1 year, right?
Yeah.
So you'll be good the
Just
next
the whole half of the day, basically, them singing happy birthday to you. Sounds fun.
Yeah.
year. Well,
for
I'm saying
you.
if they
For you.
forget, it's just
they
1 year.
forget.
You'll catch them
Oh,
next
okay.
year.
That way too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, I just think it makes it funny because she has a sister that's on the
On
same
the
day.
same exact day. Everybody forgot my birthday.
That is funny.
Yeah. But anyway, I think we've had our time here. Unless you'd like to sing a song. I don't know. Can we play a song and have her sing if she wants?
You can sing along to the outro. You won't hear it, but you'll be singing.
Yeah. okay.
The only one
What's
that
the
we got
outro?
clearance for is like a Stranded in the City. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's an original.
But maybe we can record her singing. We don't have to put it out, but you can sing for us if you like. We can record it.
Yeah. Do you want the original? I'm trying to think. What would be good? So I can't sing the Killing Me Softly like you wanted?
So we can't put a background track to it. If you want to acapella it or something like that, but
Yeah,
if
I
it's
think
like
she'd
DMCA will get us caught, then probably not.
Okay. I'll just sing my original tune then.
You got one?
Yeah.
You got any
Okay,
background
let's do
music
it.
for it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, now I can hear myself. Oh, blue skies lit away like you didn't know where it came from, yeah. And even though I was scared to, I gave them all of the loving that I could. Baby, if all I have is time, I'ma make sure you're all mine. And I just wanna see you shine like a star in the night. And if I have to leave, I'll be hoping that you know that no matter where you go, I'll be here for sure. I'll be here for sure to let you know. My handsome baby, take your seat. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for making me feel free. Yeah. Maybe with me you're meant to be. Since everything I am should help you understand that what we have is real. So don't you fight the feels. I dare you to let go. Let your heart and soul flow. Now mix your vibes with mine. I love in tears and shine. I know in time we'll see. It's true. The best in life is free. Baby, if all I have is time, I'ma make sure you're all mine. I just wanna see you shine like a star in the night. And if I have to leave, I'll be hoping that you know that no matter where you go, I'll be here for sure. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's a song off SoundCloud called "I'll Be Here," and
I'll be here.
I wrote that by myself and came up with the melodies and all of that. But yeah, the beat came from a little tune off of off of YouTube.
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah.
that was cool.
Thanks for letting
Yeah.
me do that.
Yes, no, heck yeah. Sorry I didn't have the mic turned up.
It's okay.
No,
I
can
hope
still
it sounded okay.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was good.
Got my mic on.
There
We'll
you
do
go.
some creative
Skeedly doop bop. You need some practice there.
Yeah,
Papa.
I usually don't mess with all the soundboards.
You can totally do it. So you just did it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He usually just
But-
leaves them where they're at. That's the thing. It doesn't touch them at all.
Okay.
I don't make sure I get everybody.
Right.
But no, that was good. Beautiful.
Thank you.
But man, that was cool. Thank you so much.
It was good. You liked it?
Yes, I did. And you wrote that.
I wrote that. It started off when I made the original beat, and then I didn't have it finished. So it was like, okay, let's find something that's already finished, and then I finished writing my parts, and then that's what it is now. But
Yeah, that was cool.
it's not my beat, and again,
Right, no,
like
that's fine. I mean,
you have to give credit to that person, and for me, I'm like, I really should have someone remake that or
yeah,
something, because then it's ours.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need permission from so and so to play my music,
Yeah,
but
that's cool.
that's the idea. And thank you.
How
Thank
often
guys.
how often do you get to sing that song? I'm sure you probably sing it.
I've
all the
been
time.
singing it more, like literally at every show, because I'm like, it's a good one.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's got a little, groove to it.
Hell yeah.
So, and the fact that it was all me that wrote it, I'm like, that's big
That's
for
dope.
me, because that's my first one,
Yeah.
and it just kind of came out naturally. And
Yeah.
this was started back in like 2016. It's an
Nice.
old song,
Oh, really? No,
but
it's new to me.
yeah, exactly.
new
A lot
to
of people
yeah.
haven't heard it, so
Yeah, so a lot of people out there that just heard that song.
Yeah.
Like, what? She's got to come out with an album now. Got to do it.
for sure, it's coming.
Yeah,
It's in the
that's
works.
Well, Lucero,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Sorry you've been here for. It's been a nice long night, but
Put in
but-
some. We got some good content though. I
no,
hope.
it was good. Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Good.
Nephew, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Sweet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Modcast. Until next week, adios.
Bye.